go.
Hey, let's get the summer started right.
When we come around.
Oh, she happy. She happy. She happy.
All respect to those.
And we got to talk because if we don't talk, then they gonna be like, hit you. So I'm gonna keep it
I don't
going.
know why your girl keeps paging me.
Hey.
Cries when she leaves me.
Every time she sees me.
She squeezed me. Ladies, take it easy. Hey, but tease me. I don't want it if it's that easy. Hey, yo,
bust it.
baby got a problem saying bye-bye. Hey.
You ask why it don't matter. My pockets got fatter.
Now everybody's looking for the ladder.
And they ain't even being greedy. You want to see me dial the people number, baby. When
If you need me, and I'll be there in the
jiffy.
Don't be.
You could just be happy with this quickie.
Hey.
You can't tie me down, baby doll.
Oh. Hey.
Round and round.
All right, we had a whole little concert. Whole concert.
Rest in peace to Pac and Shock G.
Rest in peace to Pac and Shock G. It's Pac's birthday month.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
We starting the summer off.
Yes.
That's right.
So we had to get that in one time.
Happy Black Music Month to you all. So you know I'm enjoying it.
Yes.
It's Black Music Month?
Yes.
Oh, I got to pay more attention to that.
I know, me too.
I wasn't quite aware of that. I wasn't quite aware of that.
Right.
Yes.
So glad to know. I'm glad that we have our Black history correspondent
That's right.
right here.
The Mocha vibing in the building. Your girl
You know what I'm
Taz.
Right. Mocha vibing. Right? She don't like she don't like me to call her Mocha
because
vibes.
that's not my name.
Or like to use it, but then she get to use it.
Right.
I use it right. You know, he don't be using it right sometimes.
Oh,
that's
gotcha.
why.
You have to use
I'll
it
be
right.
using it right. Nah, she just started. That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name.
Anyways.
Right.
Hey, that's not my name. Ain't that a song? That's a song, right?
It's a song.
Okay.
It's a song.
I didn't make it up. Dang.
You did not make that
Hey,
up.
what if I just made something up like that big, that fast, right quick?
You be making money.
Damn. You to be.
Not just the ceremony.
Yeah, it's coming. How are you guys? Or you ladies?
Well,
Rather.
you know,
Wonderful.
I hate to complain, but I took a little spill yesterday.
Oh,
And
a
so I'm
spill.
just- yeah, man, I feel
How'd that go down?
it was bad.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm too old to be falling over nothing. Falling
out
over
here.
Actually,
nothing.
no, I think the older we get, the more we fall.
Hey,
This is crazy.
I don't fall, but falls are detrimental right now, so we don't want to
Gravity
fall.
I didn't even have on heels.
Whoa.
That still, I told you.
You fell in tennis shoes?
I feel you.
I fell in slides.
You fell in slides. Oh, slides are slippery.
No.
No?
It wasn't the
He
slides.
tried to give
No.
you an
I
hour.
tried to give you one. I tried
Yes.
to.
And then
tried.
all night I was like, because look at my elbow.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I was like,
You gotta put some shea butter on.
Neosporin.
It has some Neosporin.
Robitussin.
But I keep touching stuff.
Robitussin. Put some tussin on it.
That's
Yeah.
what I heard.
If I would have known
the
before, I
red
would
one,
have
right?
brought you some shea butter because it'll
Yeah, man.
blend you right on up and get you,
Oh, you put the
get you right.
I keep
Neosporin,
touching stuff.
Robitussin, aloe
Don't
vera.
nobody put Robitussin on their arm.
You gotta
Hey,
put
you don't know all the uses of Robitussin.
Right.
You put the
and some Vicks vapor.
Neosporin, Robitussin, aloe vera, and then the shea butter.
Yeah.
That's the
And then
formula.
wrap it up.
Please tell me what the Robitussin is supposed to do for her
It's gonna
arm.
heal you right up.
I'm done.
It heals everything.
You sleeping. Get some Robitussin in your life.
I don't use Robitussin for that though.
No?
No.
You do the just like to get drunk?
I take it when, I need to ingest
Sipping
it.
on some scissor?
No, I don't do that.
Oh.
I have to actually be sick to
I'm about to
take
say
the
they got
Tussin.
usually it's a, like stronger one that they use for that.
I wouldn't know. I don't do
yeah.
none of that.
Oh,
No.
okay.
I'm a good girl.
I could refer you to someone who could refer you to someone
Who
who may know
refer you to
somebody.
someone. I heard.
Yeah. Yeah. They may know somebody.
Yeah.
What you guys sipping on?
Some skinny girl.
Skinny girl.
It's quite delicious,
Skinny
too.
girl.
Margarita.
It's a wine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's wine?
Yeah, it's a wine.
So I really just meant what the drink was. I didn't need the name. It's
I'm
like
sorry.
it's just it's a margarita though.
No, because
No.
it doesn't have all the carbs and stuff that you usually
Oh,
get.
okay. So it's a
from those
margarita, like a
drinks.
light margarita.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
I added
Okay.
carbs to mine though with the fruit, but you know.
But you
good
added
carbs.
healthy
Good
carbs, yeah.
Those are good carbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good carbs.
Simple
for sure.
carbs.
Mhm.
That's what they call them, right?
I call them dinner
Oh, or breakfast.
or breakfast.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Okay. Well, shit. I'm happy to be here with y'all. Let me introduce, and then we can keep it going.
All right.
Right. You have now tapped into the Deez Ninjas Podcast, and we are so glad,
So glad.
so glad that you came to kick it with us. I am Club Dynamite, the coolest ninja you know, and I'm here with a couple of ninjettes, so I'm going to do a real ninjet roll call right now. Taz,
What it do, boo?
hey, and Nikki Savage.
Yo.
Been a minute.
It has been a minute.
Glad
but
you
I'm
back.
I'm here. I'm back.
You know what I mean?
Yay.
I'm happy to be back. I'm glad
I'm
to see
happy
everybody.
you back too.
That's
Right. I want to shout out to my ninjas that's not with us today.
Hey.
Hey, what up, Vern?
What up?
It's crazy how his name works like that, right? Right?
What up,
That's like
Vern?
it's like built in. That's
Yes.
I see what you did. All right. Also, Shanni Love
Hey.
and Vacation Barb.
Who's probably vacationing?
She's fresh off one right now.
Fresh off.
Sounds
fresh
about
on?
right.
I saw the pics.
Okay.
I saw the pics. She was out there fucking jamming to the tunes. And
Okay.
groups passed. Groups passed. That's cool though. But yeah, shout out to all y'all. Shout out to
Hey,
Extendo.
y'all.
Hey, Extendo.
And shout out to everybody who taps in with us. Much love to everyone who taps in,
Throwing that
Yes,
love
love you
out
guys.
there.
who reaches out, who,
Everything.
shares, listens, prays
Yes.
for us,
All of
Yes.
it.
thinks
all
about
of
us. All
Keep
of
them
that.
coming.
Yes.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
We
Love y'all.
appreciate you all. We appreciate you all. Now, welcome back.
How you been?
Hey.
Hey, what episode is
Yeah.
this?
I don't know.
73.
73.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We getting up there.
Yeah. And I heard you. I'm doing well.
That's good.
Good.
I heard you.
I didn't want you to
ignore
think we didn't care.
I didn't
You know we
ignore.
care.
I didn't ignore you. I just was
It's
on,
okay.
on what I was on. Yes.
You be
I'm doing
ignoring
well.
me off camera, so it's all right.
I'm doing well.
Ooh.
I mean, don't let her tell y'all that, man. I'm very attentive. I'm an attentive person in general. I think maybe.
He is pretty
See, at the
attentive.
end,
Yeah.
thinking maybe. Yes, you guys are, because the whole time I was sick, y'all kept checking on me.
Yeah.
So
They do.
I gotta
They
love
do
my
check.
ninja family.
That's right.
Hey, love my ninjas. Right? Let's see.
It's been
What we
2 weeks,
doing?
so I know
Yeah.
it's
It's
been
been
a lot.
2 weeks.
What we talking
It's been
about?
2 weeks, but you know what I'm saying? But it's
That means a lot has probably happened.
man, a lot always happens. Hey, look, this is gossipy as hell, but like
Ooh.
we about to hear about
That's
it,
my
and we just like
specialty.
first to report it.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
let's hear it.
The juicy.
What is it?
Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey.
I love this.
What?
I
done-
knew it.
They done decided they not having fun no more.
No, listen.
What, they broke
I always
up?
felt
Yeah,
that
man,
that was
that's
not real. Did you feel like that was real ever?
Okay, I'll try.
I didn't have any feelings on it. I just see that it's a headline right now,
Right.
and I know that's like juicy. Y'all love all that shit. So
Lori Harvey.
see, look, I see Taz. She like,
I
live
see
life.
you, Lori
Look.
Harvey. I know what you're doing, Lori Harvey.
I
Hey.
can't say what I really want to say because then y'all gonna
Say
say
whatever
that
you
I'm
want.
not
Hey,
protecting
look, people.
black women.
Hey, look, I was informed earlier. Hey, look, we
I'm waiting for the webinar. That's all I'm saying.
hey, look, that whole protecting black women thing has gone overboard.
I agree,
All right, so
and I'm a black woman.
have fun. You know what I'm saying?
Have
like
fun.
we know when
No, listen.
we know when it's
This
truly
one doesn't
about
need to be
protecting black
protected.
women.
Go ahead, get
This one
savage on
has
them. Get savage on
people
them.
that are able to protect them. I mean, we just need to understand Lori Harvey and her background, okay? So let's just back
Hey,
this
come on,
thing
come-
up.
hey,
Or
let's
back
back it
it
up.
all the way
Hey,
up,
look,
okay?
Put me on.
Because-
Put me on.
Lori-
Because I just heard some shit earlier, and I didn't.
Lori's not
know
Lori's
these
the
things.
stepdaughter.
Correct.
So she took on the Harvey name as an adult. But what adult does that? I ask you guys.
Well, I did it.
You did it for your
I actually I changed my last name as an adult.
for your stepfather?
Oh, hell no, I don't have one.
Okay, so that's what we're talking about here.
Oh, I thought you just
talking
been
about
changing your name.
Your last name
like,
for your stepfather to your stepfather's name.
I don't have one of those.
You know, in your adulthood. In your adulthood.
I didn't
mean,
know
like,
this.
I'm not mad at Lori because I
thought this was his daughter.
No, you didn't know that?
No.
Man, I don't know his kids.
No, but that was a big
Does
thing
he
that
disrespect,
not all
Lori?
the children are his.
The peep game.
Right.
Does he have other kids?
Yes.
He does have other children.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
I did not know that.
He has
She
other
doesn't
children.
have as many as you see usually in them pictures. Some of them kids.
He has a lot of kids.
I only see pictures of him in his suits and outfits.
No.
I have
And
never
his- and
really.
his wife.
I've never really paid attention to his family.
Yeah, they've
pics.
actually done like for
Like big
the
ones.
magazine
Yeah.
spreads, like especially around the holidays.
Yeah.
With the
has a
daughter
few-
who got married, they have
He
her
has like
son and
twins.
stuff.
She has like twin daughters. Then like a son. His youngest is like a boy in his 20s or something.
I had no idea.
Yeah, so Lori is very new. I mean, as new as the marriage.
So she's the new daughter.
yeah, she's
Yeah, and isn't it like
love
two
it.
more? that
yeah,
are
there's
his
other
actual
daughters too.
kids?
Yeah,
She is out here hustling.
man,
I didn't
If
understand
you
the
want
levels.
if you want to,
I didn't know.
follow someone's theory of getting through this industry, follow Lori Harvey.
Hey, I didn't
Take
know.
her class,
I see
get
how
her
she
book,
I see
whatever
how she
she
been
does,
working. I see
do
how she been
it.
working.
Right. Because now where's she going next?
Oh, see, I don't do that kind of
So
speculation.
no,
I'm gonna
and that's where
say-
I was going with it. I'm not trying to bash her as a woman, but let's just be real. If she was any other chick, right, that did not have a last name like that or a famous mama or daddy, and she was running through the industry
So
like
like-
the mother was, we would be saying she a groupie, she a pass around.
No,
she's not getting all of that because
Of who
she's
her
Steve
parents
Harvey's stepdaughter.
Yeah.
No,
'Cause this
because
ain't
other people's daughters have caught it. I think it's more.
Nah, they
because
usually get passes too that you don't get because they say like,
people-
oh, you're
wait,
dating within
I have heard her.
your industry.
I've heard her spoken about in those manners that
Right,
you're
but
referring
not to the level we would have been dissing somebody.
Well, that's just because she keeps stepping her game up.
Yeah,
that's far.
exactly.
That's why it's just look like it
Exactly.
looks like she's graduating.
No, because you're not mad at that. You're like, oh, okay.
Next, she gonna have to be like a Saudi prince. Like she gonna have to go holler at Eve,
Yes. She's gonna have to go high.
or like an African prince.
Yes.
She gonna have to do like a prince.
Exactly.
Nigga gonna have to have Prince in his name.
Yes.
And he gonna have to have billions.
Right.
Because like Michael B. Jordan right now, as far as where she's working
He's the
with,
top of the actor.
as far as that type of that realm, yeah.
Yeah. In her
Oh,
age
hey,
group.
she could be forward thinking and like go get, I mean, it's gonna have to be like some tech giant
Yeah, I
like
say
that
rich
don't nobody
white
know
man.
about.
But to your
No,
point,
I mean, no.
I didn't think they were going to
don't
last.
she have to do a rich white man, but I could see,
Yeah.
I'm saying she got to be like, fine, like, hey, y'all didn't even see this diamond in the rough. huh?
Right.
I didn't think they were going to last. I'm actually surprised they lasted this long.
I am too, because I
Because-
thought
Ooh, y'all some haters.
No, her relationships
I'm not a
usually
hater.
don't last that long. If you look
And it
at
wasn't
all the
about
people she
her
come out with,
for me.
they don't last that long.
it
This
wasn't
is, I
about
think,
her
the
for me.
lonelies.
I mean,
It was
but
about
people,
him for me.
But people grow.
It was, yeah, when, he really did. And I love me some Michael B. Jordan.
I love him too.
But when that came out, I was just like, bruh.
He just
Come
out here
on,
trying to eat, man. He just out
Okay,
here
so
trying to
let me
eat.
tell y'all.
She out here
I
trying to
had-
eat.
she,
No.
everybody
Let me
wants
tell y'all
to
where I
eat.
went with it, okay? Because for a minute, people was a little mad at him because they was like, he kind of said something, and I don't think he really meant it that way.
Hey,
but
you-
about him not dating
You
black
can't
women.
say nothing
Let-
now. You can't
but
even like
listen.
fuck up.
So when he did it,
Right.
though, people were like, well, he don't even date black women. And then he popped up with Lori Harvey, and I
Like,
was
hi,
like,
niggas.
I do date
okay.
black women. Ish.
Right. And I still didn't
Black-ish.
think that was going to last too long.
Right.
Y'all some haters.
That's
I'm not
being a
hating at all.
hater.
I'm not
That's
saying that. I
uh-huh.
just never believed
I
it.
said, look,
If you was going to do it, though,
yes,
with the
it
chick that
was.
everybody else had, I can't. I'll never understand it.
It wasn't believable for me. All of the way the sun was hitting on the pictures and all of that special shit. Like, come on, bro.
This sounds like extreme hate. I'm here.
No, it
Whatever.
sounded
The
like
way the sun was hitting
better.
off the pitch, I didn't think it was going to work for the
Because
movie.
when she
I
said
just
everything
felt like
seemed
it
like
was
they
so
made
too
everybody so
perfect.
into it. Yeah.
It was
Too
just
perfect?
perfect.
Not because it was like
wasn't
a
like their
setup.
life.
Everything
Yeah.
had to be in front of the cameras.
Right.
Everything had to be.
Michael B. Jordan is
But he's been in relationships
movie
before and he
star.
still didn't have it out like this.
that's because he wasn't with someone
Michael
who
B. Jordan
caused
buys her
paparazzi
Chanel
ahead of getting
stock.
places.
Yes, they did. They still had paparazzi and stuff around him.
I said he wasn't somewhere with someone who caused paparazzi ahead of time.
Besides
Maybe,
all of
maybe
that.
not. She just does when she needs to.
Hey, she just should get into it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I see.
But they had that stuff
she's
That's what I see.
into it, period.
That's what I see. I think
not mad at it
I
at
think
all.
Michael B. Jordan had fun because it ain't like that
Everyone
shit that
had
he was
fun.
spending on her was frivolous. She
Everyone
was
had
getting to go
fun.
on
He's
vacations
writing
with
that
him.
off.
He was out there having fun.
He is writing that off. His
Right.
next person is his account is on that shit right now.
When I wasn't ready for that, I was trying to sip my drink, and then I had to wait. Don't swallow it yet.
I'm just saying.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
Have fun.
Hey.
Have fun.
Say
Like,
that
hey, look, I'm
again.
out here. Like, hey, you had fun?
Yeah.
I had fun. Let's go.
All right.
All right.
See you.
Off with you.
Right.
So he back on the market.
Hey. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Not,
Here
I
you
don't
go.
know if it's
Here you go. Hey, I can put you need to put together like a dating
oh yeah, let's
dating
do
clip
it. Do
right
it real
now. We can
fast.
set it
Go.
up.
Let's do it.
I mean, because I'm on the market.
Tell them what you like. Tell them what you like.
I like chocolate.
I'm saying
like
you
it.
pitching, but you pitching right now. So
Yeah.
don't look at me.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Look at the camera.
He can come out at me anytime. That's all I gotta say on that. And we ain't gotta have paparazzi every 5 seconds. And I don't need the store-bought pictures for everybody be in my business.
Hey, she's
Somebody
saying like,
tag
hey,
Michael B. Jordan, please.
she's saying I ain't got to be on all over the red carpets.
I
You
don't.
know what I'm saying? We'll have to go out in public.
Well,
I'm
we
saying?
do, but not like
We
that.
do,
You ain't
but
gonna
we
be
don't.
hiding me
Yeah.
in the closet like
what you
I
trying
ain't
to
cute.
say?
Hey, I was just trying to see how far you was going. I was just
But you know what? I'm just that type of female, though. I'm not really,
I was just fucking
you know.
with you.
So no, but you said since we putting it out there
Yeah.
for that person that might,
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just not.
She's like, don't be playing.
Don't be playing. This is real.
Don't be playing, nigga. I want to go on dates.
I'm a wonderful woman.
Because there's a few that I'd be like, you know who I really have been crushing on for a minute now?
No.
Woody McClain, the one that be on Power Book 2. And
Bobby
he really
Brown.
paid Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown, you like him?
Girl, he could get it. I can't even.
All right, we're not.
McClain.
This is not going to be a turn into a who could
I
get.
would take
Woody
him over
McClain.
Michael B. Jordan.
This is not going to turn into a task who could get it session.
Said, put it out there.
No.
This is
just in case
today's
he watches
episode.
Hey, no,
stuff.
you were pitching
Taz said
a
you
particular
can get
pitch.
it. This is the
Right.
list. Taz said you
Yes.
can get it list.
She been
Number 1, Michael
Hey,
B. Jordan.
she
No,
been
Get at
actually,
her.
Woody
Oh.
gets number 1.
Woody.
Then Michael, because he got that personality.
We take it
like
over.
it just comes.
No. All right.
I get it. Woody, you're number 1. Come get
Right.
Okay. You have pitched.
it. Mocha
All right.
vibe.
You got to get your pitch more concise.
Yeah.
Right? Your pitch is all over the
Beautiful,
place.
intelligent, funny.
Thank you.
Get at her.
Your pitch is all over the place. You got to get your pitch right up the middle. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
I took it up the middle.
Michael B. Jordan,
Because the
you're
chances
next.
that Michael B. Jordan is coming this
Yeah.
way, because I still think that my name iffy.
Hey, I'm just saying we got the
Is he
internet.
straight though?
I think he is straight.
Oh.
I think he's straight. I
No,
haven't
we're not
heard
speculating on
otherwise.
these
Okay,
kind of
no, I
things.
don't wanna
It's
do
nothing.
that.
It's
It
nothing to
doesn't
do that.
matter.
That's arbitrary speculation.
It is.
That's like
I just
no.
asked.
That's that shit they be doing on the sports shows.
Well, you know.
We're
I
not
like
gonna
Well,
do
I
it.
mean, she might have heard something that we didn't know. You
Wait,
know,
what?
sometimes some people,
I was just
that's how
asking.
the industry will be. You know, you might be dating a guy for the cameras, but you got the girl at home.
I'm just
It be
asking.
that way.
That's
This
true.
industry is crazy. So,
Yeah.
you know.
That's
you
all
just
true.
Never know.
But that's just arbitrary, like
Yeah, I'm just
speculation.
asking. Hey, man. That's what we're here for.
Based on what we see, my guy is a guy.
My guy's a guy. He dates women for sure.
All right. Apollo
So does
Creed.
Woody McClain,
Aight.
just so you know.
All right. She
All
likes fucking Bobby Brown from the Bobby
Man,
Brown show.
You got to see him when he do them behind the scenes
I
dance
follow
moves.
him on Instagram. He can. He does have moves.
All right.
You know, I get it.
Okay. And we're off.
And he's funny.
And we're off. All right, look.
Yeah.
All right, look. Based on how y'all talking, because y'all talking crazy right now, and y'all probably in the mood to talk about this shit. Because
Okay,
What's up?
well,
I'm
what
fucking
is it?
offended at the shit I've been seeing
Ooh, I
online for
hope
like
this
the
is what
last
I
week.
think it is.
You know what I'm talking about.
Is
I've
it-
only
is
heard,
it?
I have
Is
not
it? I
seen.
hope this is
Hey,
what
man.
I'm talking
Do
about.
you have a picture so I can see what exactly that look like?
It's not even based on
What are
what.
we
It's not
talking
even talking.
about?
This is not even based on the actual what it is, right?
Oh,
okay.
This
Let
is
me let you
actually the how it's being referred to. All right, because
Okay.
I gotta go look it up real quick.
fashion trends are fashion trends.
Right.
All right. And so what we're seeing is they fucking cutting our fucking shorts way smaller right
Yes. Hoochie daddy shorts.
now.
Well, I didn't even get Hoochie all the way up.
I'm seeing
Okay,
niggas
hold on,
calling
Daddy.
themselves hoochies.
No, man, please don't call yourself hoochies.
I'm
Let us
seeing,
call you
hey,
hoochies, please.
knock this shit off. Knock
Leave
this shit
it
off.
for us to call
Hey,
it
Okay, but
hoochie.
let's
if
just be
women
honest.
are in their group chat,
That's not
Dudes
the
who call
hoochie.
hey, if women in their group chat
Okay,
talking
sorry.
however they talking, let them talk, bro. Don't be out here calling yourself no
Listen.
hoochie, my nigga.
I'm trying to look up the Hoochie Daddy shorts so I can.
Hey, man. I don't know what's up with you.
Hoochie
I don't know
Daddy
all this
shorts.
shit. Y'all be encouraging some bullshit. Y'all gonna be mad when all
No,
this shit that y'all
listen.
Oh
keep
no, because
encouraging.
ain't no dude I'm ever with.
Hey,
not
all
to
this
be
when all
rocking
this
him.
shit that y'all keep encouraging. Now
not
y'all got niggas calling themselves hoochies.
Those are like super hoochie. Like I'm not into the super hoochie short.
Is
Hey,
But the
these-
above the knee, if it's above the knee,
That's
it's a
little-
hoochie daddy.
Really?
If it's above the knee, it's hoochie daddy.
Oh damn, dude!
Yes.
I have shorts that are above the knee.
You are a hoochie daddy then when you
No,
wear
I just
those.
have shorts that are above
No,
the
you
knee.
a hoochie daddy when you wear
Fuck.
those.
That shit is
You
crazy.
wear those, you hoochie daddy, certified.
Hey, look.
Period.
Niggas, don't be out here. Niggas, don't be out here calling yourself no fucking hoochie.
But
nothing.
men, guys, please don't call yourself a hoochie daddy because that just doesn't sound good.
Stop.
Let us call you hoochie daddies.
But I'm pretty sure those who are calling themselves Hoochie Daddies might
Nah,
be a
these
certain
is-
type of dude.
Nah, these look.
They not looking for us to call them Hoochie.
See, this is what I'm saying. See, if it was just a certain part of the population doing it,
It's not.
right? But
Go on
times are
TikTok.
changing. These niggas is
hoochie daddy shorts.
hey, these niggas is like thinking they cute, talking about they hoochie
Yes.
shorts.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
you know,
Okay,
like
show me which
Go
ones they
to
want.
go to TikTok and type.
hey, we
in-
do that.
and
Hey,
type in hoochie
I
daddy
wanna be able to
shorts. She needs
understand the
understand.
conversation.
all right, yeah.
She does.
I can't give an
TikTok.
opinion and
All
I
right.
can't
Yeah,
see
go-
them.
go-
Because no, look, this is why I say that. If you look at some basketball shorts, right, they might come a little above the knee, and I wouldn't necessarily consider that hoochie. But these, where they shorts
See,
is
look.
up they crotch,
See what I'm saying is
For me,
I'm not even
up the
talking.
crotches.
I'm not even
more
talking
than
about
that.
the shorts. Cause
you just talking about dudes calling themselves hoochies.
stop it, man. Stop it.
I agree
If you want to
with
show
that.
your legs off for the women, my nigga, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Here we go.
I'm lucky
Keep
I've
it
never
together,
had a-
bro. Keep it together,
So,
bro.
These are extreme hoochie daddy shorts that she's looking at right now.
But like I said,
And-
he looked like the type that would call himself a hoochie.
Yeah.
See, it's
Like-
Yeah, but it's like some. See?
all right. We talking. We gotta
See,
talk to them.
okay,
we
so talking to
people.
them,
So-
those kind of shorts, I could see, because I know people when they go working out, especially like, you know, I go hit the stairs, and you don't necessarily see dudes, you know, the hotter it gets, they not. But the ones that be up your crotch,
Them the same niggas that was wearing rompers. Them niggas that all them niggas that
like
got
these
them.
who run track and stuff. And
No, I'm talking about the niggas in that shit that she put right there. That's the niggas that was wearing rompers. Same niggas that was wearing the
you know.
rompers.
Oh, see, yeah, no, that's a
Same. So
See, so this is what I'm referring
That's another
to.
kind of
Like,
nigga.
this is not.
I
like,
could do
super
that,
short.
right?
Yeah.
Like that's the beat.
Like,
When
this
she's
is
shorting
for
me
me.
now, I could do a dude like that. Just don't call
Yeah.
yourself.
those are
Hoochie.
shorts
Yeah,
Right,
these are
'cause you
hoochie
that
daddy
come
shorts.
above the knee.
These are my
And that's
hoochie daddy
okay.
shorts. Like this is what I would allow.
I would
Like,
allow
this-
that too.
I would allow this, and I
Yeah.
will call him a hoochie daddy at the same time.
I can't see myself calling any
Listen.
dude a hoochie daddy.
I'm not rolling.
Listen, it was a friend. I bought a friend a pair of hoochie daddy shorts,
Okay.
and it was his birthday.
Okay.
He wore them because
Because you brought them for him.
because somebody bought them, right?
Right.
And they were all day. I called him a hoochie daddy.
Really?
His birthday.
You actually was
Yeah.
calling him a hoot? Okay.
I was like, look at you and your hoochie daddy shorts. It shows like a whole little, you can see that.
That thing.
Yeah, you can see
What
that
is it? That
imprint.
schlong.
Hey, look.
It's
Okay.
something about them. those
That being
little-
said, even you calling them that in a certain is different than him.
Yeah, he didn't. He
Calling
wouldn't.
him.
It
Yeah.
all sounds weird to me. I couldn't
Right.
see myself calling
The
this
shit
dude.
niggas shouldn't be
hoochie
referring to themselves as hoochies. Hoochies,
No.
it's a lot of implications that come with hoochie.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Hoochie mama.
It is
Like-
a lot. Men,
Like-
you guys should not call
All right.
yourself.
Well, y'all gonna have
daddy.
these dudes twerking and y'all gonna be mad.
No, I don't.
Y'all gonna be mad.
How he twerking.
How he twerking?
Yeah. Y'all gonna be mad.
How's he twerking though?
Y'all gonna be mad.
How? What
It's
kind
coming.
of twerking?
Right. Is it that twerk that's about to get us
Is
popping?
it the twerk with the
No.
work?
No,
Or
it's not that.
just
It's the like you like, oh wait, what are you doing, my guy?
First of all, never.
Some dudes already
You
do
doing,
my
that.
guy?
But there's a certain type of dude that does what you just said.
Yeah, I'm not.
What?
That's
The
not the
twerking
dude.
like that is a certain type of dude
No.
that does that. And he ain't looking for my opinion.
Right.
What I'm saying is y'all gonna change the spec. Y'all changing the spectrum
No,
to
we're
where it's gonna be
not.
another type of nigga. And y'all gonna be like, all them niggas over there.
No.
Them gonna be the twerking niggas.
My hoochie daddy shorts are not the same as those hoochie daddy shorts
that I was looking at.
Yeah,
the
they're
niggas
not.
is all gonna be twerking.
No, see, her calling a dude a hoochie daddy ain't gonna change.
Yeah.
Like you trying to say we changing the.
I call them sluts too.
Y'all get y'all.
Now that I could get with.
Yeah, I call them sluts too. So does that mean they gonna start?
Y'all promoting. I'm saying. I'm just
Why
saying.
you keep saying y'all? I just said it sounds funny.
Man,
to
be
me
strong
even
out
here,
there.
so.
Don't let us promote anything to
I'm
make
generalizing.
you start twerking.
I'm putting y'all out there with them all.
Be the
That's okay.
strong
I'll be
man
with
that you are.
Savage.
Be the king that you are, guys. Be the king that you are.
King
And
up,
stop
my
calling
guy.
yourselves
King
hoochie.
up, my guy. Don't be out here calling yourself the hoochie.
Don't let us change your vision of
Hey,
what
stop
a man
it.
should
Stop
be.
it.
Don't start twerking and shit. Just because I'm
certain
calling
type
you a
of
hoochie
twerk,
daddy.
Though. You said twerk with the work I could get with.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
I feel that. Twerk with the work.
I could get with that.
Hey, that's a whole different
Because
situation.
that usually turns into something
That's a
right.
That's a different kind of situation.
Right. We in here overpowering
acted up
you.
today,
I know.
That's a
We
different kind of
sorry.
I'm
situation.
sorry. It's the
We
skinny
missed
girl.
each
It's
other.
the skinny girl too.
We missed each other, so you know.
That's fine. They out here, yeah.
We wilding today.
It's gonna be nasty.
It's gonna be nasty.
It's gonna be nasty. Y'all gonna be mad. Y'all like, I
I'm
can't
not,
believe it.
because no type of dude that I date would
Me
ever
either.
call himself a hoochie daddy.
Or
Unless he was
twerk.
joking around, like how you said you
Yeah.
had your guy at home and like you got him and you like, so you bought me some hoochie daddy shorts.
He didn't
like,
even want to wear them because I was calling them hoochie daddy shorts.
right, they not gonna never.
He didn't want to wear them.
And even with the twerk thing, like, you know, it would be something he just did for me. Like,
Right.
it wouldn't be I ain't never dated no dude that would be on some shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, y'all changing them dudes out
Listen,
there.
I'm
seeing them. I'm seeing the dudes out here on some different shit, man.
This is a PSA for me.
I'm seeing them out here, and I think the women be encouraging it.
If you let a woman encourage the narrative of who you are by letting you start twerking and all of that shit, then, honey, put your man card down right now. That's not the reason why you stop doing what you're doing. That's not the reason. That's the excuse.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
So, I mean, come on, fellas. Be strong out there, fellas.
I'm saying it.
Be who you are. Be authentic.
I think the women are encouraging it.
No, because see, now I feel like it goes with this narrative that they're saying that women are the ones that are emasculating men. And I can't get with that.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying when I see all that type shit, I see the women fucking, like I said, encouring it.
You guys have objectified us forever.
Right, so we get to do it for a minute.
Well, we encourage it, and then as we encourage it, y'all do it more, right?
Wait, huh?
As we encourage it, we see it more, right?
Well, yeah.
But that ain't. There's a difference between encouraging and joking around.
Yeah.
I could her telling some dude he got on hoochie daddy shorts.
Right.
I would not take seriously.
They weren't even hoochie daddy. They wasn't even hoochie daddy.
She
They
just
was
told
like,
you as long as they above me.
All right.
For me.
Okay.
They already are more slender. Like even the basketball shorts are like more.
I could see them in their basketball shorts right about now.
Ooh, girl.
You're a little too excited.
I know.
You're a little too worked up over there.
Oh.
That was young.
Wait, what you doing after this, though?
Them situations on the real shit. All right. Let's talk about some other shit. Because y'all
He's over the
having
hoochie
too
daddy.
much fun.
Right.
We supposed to have fun.
No, you are supposed to have fun. You're having too much fun.
Too much fun. That's what it is.
Too much fun. You know what I'm saying? So, women, are you cool with this? That was the next thing I was going to say. So,
cool with the hoochie daddy shorts?
I'm cool with what she showed me.
I didn't say with the shorts.
Oh, with men calling themselves. Okay, so no.
No.
Absolutely not.
Unless we're joking around at home.
Listen, I don't want a man that calls himself anything other than a man.
Or king.
Fucking right. God.
No, I
God,
can't.
do it.
When people refer to themselves as God, it kind of throws me off. I mean, I know that's not what they mean, but it just throws me off. Like, it just sounds weird to me.
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
But I could do the kid.
But then I hold you, I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Okay, God. You're up.
Hey. I'm thirsty.
Right. This is just water.
Don't turn that into that.
Right? What you about to do with that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Turn one way into two ways.
Watch what you call yourself, fellas. Fit that.
I agree.
Are they doing the BET experience this year?
If they are, I wouldn't be going. COVID spikes back up.
COVID spikes back up. But usually they have some concerts, though. It used to be a bunch of cool concerts.
The awards is coming up.
I haven't been hearing nothing about no concerts, huh?
It's June or July?
It's usually like in June.
I think the awards are getting ready to come up.
Yeah, they are.
I sound like a commercial for
BET Awards are coming up for sure.
Look, I know I'm the resident black person, but
I would think that you would know all of the black happenings.
Now when it comes to BET.
BET is...
I told you I have a hard time supporting it.
I just like the concerts.
Yeah.
Around this time.
I'm just saying I don't usually know none of that. But I don't know if they're doing the experience. I've never actually experienced one of the experiences before. Are they fun?
Yes. I'll have fun at the concerts. I don't go do the whole, whatever they're doing.
Well, it includes concerts, right? The experience thing.
But no, usually they have like events, like some big event. And then on top of that, they have a bunch of concerts. So they may have a main concert, but around town, usually everybody is out here. So it'd be concerts all around. Gotcha.
I see what you're saying now. Well,
it looks like it's on.
Y'all have to tell me about it. I ain't going nowhere in no large crowds like that. Like, I can't. Because it's a lot going on, and I can't do it. I'm not trying to catch COVID again.
Again. So, that's the part.
Yeah.
Not again.
Yeah, that thing is a hitter.
Y'all have to tell me about it. It is like...
So that means you're not going to no more places?
I didn't say that. I'm just not going in big crowds.
Okay, so no concerts.
Yeah, unless they're outside and I can space away. Like, And it's sad because, I wasn't doing that anyway. It's not like they relaxed things and I started turning up.
Right.
And I still caught it. So now, I'm really also, if I wasn't doing it before, I'm really not doing it now because it is no fun. I don't care what nobody says. People make it seem like it was just so easy. I was miserable. Really? And especially because I had to quarantine in my room. Yeah. So it was like...
How long were you down from COVID specifically?
Well, see, that's hard because, I went from having the flu.
Yeah.
And I still was going to work. I think that's what, everything being kind of down just made it easier for me to catch it.
Right.
And so I was out for the count for about the 5 days. Because even when I went back, I had an annoying ass cough and stuff. So, but it was about a good 5 days and I was like confined to my bed.
I didn't have anything when I had COVID.
No symptoms?
Only I couldn't smell and I couldn't taste.
So what,
now, see, I didn't lose those senses, and I was happy.
Did you find out from a test, a random test, or did you?
What happened was my dad got it, and so then my mom got it. So then I was like, let me take a test. Let me take a test, and I took it early. Like they got it, then I had just came to town, and I took the test, and it was negative. Right. But I went like a couple days after that, I couldn't smell, and I went and took another test, and it was positive. So. It took I think I just had an early false negative.
Of it?
Yeah, because I had just got there and I took the test. Like they got it Christmas Eve and then tested positive like a couple days after that. And I took the test the same time as them. And
it wasn't showing?
Yeah, it wasn't showing yet.
I have luckily not caught it. Hopefully I do not catch it.
You are lucky. Yeah, I was praying about my senses though. When they first said I was positive, I was like, please don't let me lose my taste. It doesn't come back all the way. I didn't lose it, thank God. Yeah. But it was miserable,
Your senses didn't come back all the way?
No, they're not as strong as they were before. I'm the last person to smell something now. Everybody else will smell it, and then they'll be
that could be a good thing, though.
You're like, damn, that food's smelling good. You're like, really? Where?
That could be a good thing if it's a bad smell, though. Yeah. Everybody else, by the time we tell them to get out, she ain't even caught the whip.
And my allergies are way worse. My asthma's bad. Even though I didn't cough or anything like that during the COVID, after my asthma is worse. Really? Allergies are worse. Yeah.
I just have the cough that won't go away.
I have
and
that
it's
too.
annoying as hell. Because, you be talking and you get into a sentence and then it's like you feel it coming and you just and then everybody looks at you. You
it's asthma for me now.
And you're like, I don't have it no more. Because, I get tested working at the school. And that's how I ended up finding out I got it. Because I had just had the flu the week before because my mom caught the flu. So it was like, I'm caring for her. And then I'm at the tail end of it. And then I go get tested. And they're like, oh, you now have COVID. And I was like, fuck. Like, and so I'm in this room. And my mom kept coming in there. She's like, oh, I believe I've had it already. So it's okay. And I'm like, dude, I don't need you to catch it again.
Right.
Because then I have to care for you again. Like, what are you doing? Like,
this is not working.
Right. And then I had to remember every time I would come out my room, whether it was to go to the bathroom or get something to eat, to make sure I had my mask on and try to stay away from her.
Yeah.
I was over it. I was very over it.
I know. I felt over it too. Like, I think the last couple of days I was like itching to go out. I was like, I should go to the store. I should go do something.
When you were still in your quarantine?
Yeah, I was still on my quarantine. It was like the 11th day or something. I was like, it's just 3 more days. Right. But this was the first round. Like, this was before the vaccine and all of that.
Oh, so you was early.
So, yeah, I was early. I was like Christmas of 2020, I think.
Yeah.
See, that's
so
what
it wasn't
made me
5
mad.
days. Like, now it's 5. They're like 5 days quarantine.
No, that's when it was like 14.
Yeah, it was 14 days. I was like ready to cut people's heads off with butter knives. Like,
that's what made me mad though, because I'm like, we done went 2 years and y'all know I was going hard. Like, and then here we come. They talk about, oh, we're at the end. Oh, there's another wave. Yeah. Now you're positive. I'm like, fuck, like, I don't do nothing.
Yeah.
I caught up on my shows, which was good, but it still was like that whole confinement. And I actually did almost go to the store because with my mom, you know, I do a lot for her. And some hit me one day because I came straight home from work when I tested positive, and I didn't stop to get her the aspirin she has to take every day. So I jumped up and I said, oh my God, you're out of your aspirin. And she was like, oh, I haven't taken it in 3 days. I'm like, Ma, you need it. She was like, oh, I'll go tomorrow. I was like, no, fuck that. I'm going to put something on. I'm going to go get it tonight.
Why didn't you like
need your aspirin now?
I ended up thinking about that. I ended up ordering it that night through Amazon because they were going to deliver it the next day. Because I knew that, because she was like, no, you have COVID. Don't go to the store. I said, shit, this time it is. Ain't nobody in the store anyway. But it was a thing of me or my mom. Like, I need her to be okay. And I'm going, so you just go wait until I'm good again to get your aspirin? Like, who does that?
I wish I had a really good reason like that. It was not that at all. I was just like, I'm sick of being in this house. My friend had called me and was like,
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, my friend had called me and was like, hey, I'm in town. I was like, oh, okay. And they were like, you want to go have lunch or something? I was like, I do. I want to go have lunch or something. It was so hard not to just be like, yes, all right, here I come. But I couldn't. I couldn't risk other people. That was my whole thing. Like, I can't risk other people and their family and shit.
Yeah. I feel like that was the only thing. Like, when I would make sure I stayed away, I was like, I don't want to be the person that's the catalyst to be.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. So.
All right. We back.
We back.
All right.
We back.
All right, we've been on some fuck shit for a minute. Let's talk about something serious. There's been a lot of seriousness in the news for the past couple of weeks because we're still on the aftermath of the Buffalo shooting.
Yeah.
Right. So before we get on that, the actual Buffalo shooter, they did charge him this week. They brought him 25 charges. They actually charged him with domestic terrorism.
As they should have.
Right.
Of course. But we haven't seen this. You
right.
know, I'm actually was surprised that we got all these charges.
Right.
They charged him with domestic terrorism, 10 counts of first-degree murder, 10 counts of hate crimes, and then also another 3 attempted murders, and then a gun charge. So
before I will go, okay, yay, I got to see it all go through.
Right.
Meaning, they'll indict on that, right? You'll have a grand jury come in and say X, Y, and Z. And then we'll slowly see things get pleaded down or them take things out. I need that hate crime to go all the way through.
I need the hate crime and the terrorism to stay.
Right. I need all of that to stay. Yes. I don't need that take because they do that every time where the grand jury, people like us will sit up there and say, no, we see this for what it is. And then next thing we know, they're like, oh, well, we pleaded this down. No, they need to go all the way because 1,000%. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. You're right. I'm like I said, in all honesty, I'm surprised that some of these charges got put on, but I hope that they go
like
through.
I'm not because like I said, I've seen grand juries do this before, and
but they haven't been. They haven't been willing to hit these cats with the domestic terrorism, though.
No, I will agree with that. They don't because they don't want to consider them. They have,
yeah, and so maybe there is a change in somebody's eyes, something because something has to change.
Something
this is getting
has
outrageous.
To change. It is. It's
since the large shootings that we've seen. It's been like 3 shootings since then. Like in the last few days, like it was something that happened. At a medical facility.
Yeah, but just in Encino.
Encino,
the hospital.
The person
that was stabbing. Was that a stabbing?
It was a shooting. The person went and shot the person who did their back surgery.
That was in Tulsa. Yeah.
Oh, that was in Tulsa.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
That's in Oklahoma.
Then we had the church out here.
We had the church out here. And I saw something this morning. So, it's outrageous.
It is.
All of it. But the sad part is that while we know that nothing could ever be eradicated completely.
Right.
There is so much that could be done to stop this at the level that we're having it. They don't want to do shit about it. They just want to give us thoughts and prayers.
Plain to see that it could be tampered. If not completely absolved, it could be tampered down.
For sure.
It could be tampered down. It could definitely, you could put the clamps on some of this. Some of this is outrageous.
Yeah.
You look at all these. It's other countries that have gun laws similar to us. People think that we're the only people that have these gun laws. There are a few other countries that have,
there are.
but they still don't have this.
Right.
They don't have this. They don't have people out here doing all this mass shooting and going out here. And for whatever reason, rage, mental illness,
the reason is, the
white
reason
supremacy, terrorism. I mean, for whatever. I don't care because it is a bunch of situations.
I rolled my eyes was because when I hear the mental illness thing, right? To your point, it ain't like other places in the world don't have mental illness.
For sure.
And I know you're not saying it, but when I see people make that as an excuse and I'm sitting there going, there are a lot of people that have mental illnesses and they ain't going around terrorizing the country. They're not going up shooting up schools and hospitals and grocery stores. And we literally see them talking to themselves on the street and the whole nine. You have people that are really battling depression and they don't wake up and go, I'm depressed. Let me go make your life miserable. They don't do that. These people literally are making calculated moves to go and change people's lives forever. And then somebody goes, oh, it's they have mental illness because they were made fun of and when they were kids.
They hit them up with it. Oh, they're really a good boy that they did a bad thing. Nah.
And never are. Like, I'm just like, I can't get with it. And it bothers me a lot because I just be like, now you know good and well that that's not what it is. Like, y'all making excuses. Like, I mean, let's just be real. Kids getting made fun of in school has always been a thing.
Occurred.
Now, the bullying has taken, I've seen, a different increase than what I thought I saw in school. However,
it's the kids' version of the groupthink has invaded everything else.
And then it's like, so you're telling me that a kid making fun of you in preschool gave you this flashback at 22 that made you decide to go shoot up a preschool? Like, what kind of shit is that? Like, do I think they're sick in the head? Yes. But I don't think it's because they have this mental illness. Then the other thing that bothers me is that when the families come out and be like, oh, they have mental illness. My question is, if you knew this before this happened, what were you doing to help them?
Right.
Because a lot of these people that are doing it, they had the means.
Or why were you helping facilitate or them having
or giving them guns?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Giving them guns.
Yeah. Knowing they having guns and not doing something.
The thing about the mental illness though, like it's hard for people that don't have any type of medical coverage or anything like that to get help for mental illness, where you have to wait. Say you're having an issue and you're feeling like, this shit is getting real. Like, I need some help.
Right.
You're waiting before you can even see anybody. You're waiting 30 days before they can even evaluate you to see if you need
some help. Right.
So I mean, if you're talking to a person that's on the edge, right there on the edge like that, and they're trying to seek help and they have to wait 30 days, you don't know what can happen.
It's very low on the spectrum. They do not hold it.
Right. They're like, okay, you all right this second in front of me, right? Calling. You're able to call, so you're okay, basically. Like, what do I have to?
I mean, what they give you some hotlines? They give you a hotline.
Yeah.
And that's why this country doesn't, like, they love to come out and say, oh, we got to do something about the mental health. And it's like, dude, mental health has always been an issue. And y'all cutting all the mental health facilities. Cutting, like, the money for it to go put it into other bullshit. Like, I don't want to, I know they don't care like that.
And it's becoming, I mean, and quite honestly, it's probably more of an issue now because people are being programmed in certain ways, and you know, and
there's just more and more mental illness in our community. Like, we're seeing more and more younger, you know.
Is that just because is that just because the population is bigger?
I don't know if it's just
you think the percentage of people with mental illness is going up?
Yeah, I feel like
it might be because we have more people than maybe
I
back
feel
then,
that it's more recognized now.
Yes, I was gonna say that.
You know, before we may be like such crazy, you know, but no, really.
That's the thing. We are much more aware and acutely aware and empathetic.
Yeah,
a lot of times, and a lot of times we aren't as well.
Well, I can tell you right now, these people that's going up and terrorizing us, I have no empathy for, because to me. So you want me to believe that this person they were suffering so much with this mental illness
that they decided to go kill a bunch of people.
After they scoped it out. Like, they did all the research and figured out, I'm going to drive 200 miles from my home where I could get the most black people that I could terrorize. And now you go say, he had a mental illness. Yeah, it's called racism.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
Then a lot of y'all are suffering with
it. We're not applying.
No.
We're not going to even entertain
That's
them
not,
trying to apply it to this situation.
Like,
so we're not going to give credence to that because we know that it's far beyond that. So
right, and that's what I'm saying. It angers me because you actually have people, to your point, that are really battling things and can't get the help.
Yeah.
And then when your person go and do some stupid shit like this, then you're like, oh, well, they had a mental illness. So if you're saying this, that he's been suffering like this all these years, what have you been doing to try to help him? Because to y'all point, us now being more empathetic towards it, you're more willing to get somebody some help or try to talk them into going to seek help compared to maybe like back in our parents' days and stuff.
Or just at least identifying it versus just being able, just saying, oh, like you said, that's all crazy rhyme.
Right. But these people are wanting us to believe that you knew that your kid had a problem enough to go shit up in school, and you just said, "Oh well, go to school today." Like, hell no.
No, we're not giving them that. We're not giving them that.
I want to see him go down for every single damn charge. Everyone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone. And I just,
25 charges. All right.
Probably needed to be more than that.
Now, following that, it's been all kind of excuses. It's been all kind of stuff in the news. They've been, saying it's, like you said, we've just entertained the mental illness, right? They're saying, my guy, he was on lockdown. It was because of the pandemic.
You mean like the rest of us?
Like everybody?
They're saying that because he was on lockdown, he was forced to go down these dark tunnels of the web and get corrected. Man, fuck all that, right? But also, what they've been talking about is how to rectify this kind of situation. Instead of just having people in this tunnel, they're talking all kind of shit. One of the dumb things that they've said, the first one that I heard was the one entrance. You guys see that when they were talking about having
the one? The school?
For the schools.
Oh, yeah.
That's because that's where they're shooting this court, protecting schools. Mitch McConnell is, this is not about guns. This is about protecting schools.
Right.
So as the resident teacher on the panel, having one entrance in and one entrance out is not safe.
We don't even need a teacher to know that.
I mean, I just said, let me throw my little credential out there. That's not safe.
You're 100%. It doesn't take a teacher to know that. If it's one way, one in, one way in, one way out, that means he can stay at the end. All right,
they can put a person. Let's not even give them any ideas.
We're not going to break down how dumb that is. We're not breaking down how dumb that is. It's obviously dumb.
Look how quickly we were like, that makes no sense. But people are literally standing up, Capitol Hill giving these suggestions.
They're arguing these things. And now the next thing is what they're talking about is arming teachers. Okay, they're arming teachers. Never mind the fact that news is coming out that, first of all, the people who are paid to go in there
didn't take their ass.
Right?
Right.
The people who paid to go in there didn't go in that motherfucker. They didn't go in that motherfucker.
Didn't go.
Right? They out here. They finally got a reason. They finally got permission.
Yeah.
Right? Here you go. Go take out the bad guy.
They never do, because that's even when you go back to the Buffalo shooting, you see they got him handcuffed and stuff. They actually had an excuse to go in blazing.
That's true. That's true too. Yeah. But this is when you identify them. The babies are in there.
Yes.
These guys are outside chilling, taking pictures. The SWAT team took pictures.
No.
Right? And so now we see they won't walk in there. And when they did the press conference, pardon me, they were talking about, well, the guy, it was an active shooter situation. The guy was shooting. Well, no shit, Sherlock.
Right.
That's what you're there for. That's why we called you.
Right.
That's why the kids called you, because there's a shooter.
Yeah.
He's shooting.
That's
why everyone was calling you.
And so now they're not prepared to go in there, or they're too scared to go in there. And so now they want to arm the teachers, who are now, they're supposed to, on top of taking care of the kids, dealing with all the bullshit from the kids, dealing with the parents, now they got to play Rambo and detective security guard, right? When whoever comes through with the machine guns.
Yes, because now you're telling me jumping in front of the bullet to protect your baby ain't enough. Now you need me to shoot those bullets and make sure in all the chaos I don't hit your baby by accident. I'm gonna just say, look, this simple. It's not like y'all don't already spend enough time. Now y'all got to go get gun training.
Right.
Oh, I won't, because after summer school this year, I'm getting a new job.
Now you got to go get gun training and go get proficient. And they say,
no, you don't even have to get proficient, because one of the places that passed it, they only have to do a certain amount of hours.
Well, that's Ohio.
That's
Ohio.
And they automatically are supposed to.
Ohio already passed a bill where the teachers will be allowed to carry guns, and they need only 24 hours of training to be gone.
I can see so many things going wrong with this situation.
Rock out.
So many things.
Like, which one? Like a kid getting a hold of your gun?
Like a kid getting a hold of your gun, guys.
Like a teacher with a temper?
Like a teacher getting scared of a student and shooting that
student. Like a teacher that gets mad at a student and shoots him.
Here's my question. So to avoid kids getting hold of it, that means we have to put it on super lock, right? So if somebody's coming into my classroom to shoot, how long is it going to take me to get it from super lock?
After you deal with your kids.
Right, after I protect the kids.
To get to the gun safe.
Right.
As a teacher, I never plan to carry a gun. I don't want to carry a gun. And the crazy thing is, actually, on my feed, my Newsline feed, there were people I went to school with who are now parents who actually are for it. They're like, I want the teacher to have a gun to protect my kid. And I'm sitting there going, are y'all listening to yourselves?
No.
There's so many things that need to be done before you talk about arming me with a fucking gun. Like,
no.
I do not want that responsibility. I don't. That's why I said at this point, I don't need to teach anymore. Because, like, to you guys' point, on top of all the district mandates you give me, on top of the fact that I'm basically a low-paid babysitter, now you want me to be responsible for carrying a gun so that when the police don't want to run in, I'm supposed to go get my gun and go to battle with this person. Like, why would I do that? Like, no, and I'm all for protecting the babies. Because if you notice, the teachers that died, they said they died, one of them with the kid in their arms. So it's not like I'm saying as teachers that we're not going to protect the kids, whether it's a fire, earthquake, anything, But to now add more onto us to say, oh, on top of that, you got to do what the police won't even do? Fuck out of here.
The police won't even come in and do their job, and they get paid for this. Man. They have the training, they have the guns,
they have the training, they got the guns, they got the body armor.
Right.
It's the SWAT team.
But they want, Little Miss
so-and-so to say Little Miss, because as small as I am, on top of me trying to make sure your kid is in a safe place, I got to be shooting at the same damn time. I'm a multitasker, but I ain't that good.
No,
I'm just not.
That's just dumb. They're insulting our intelligence at this point.
Yeah. There has to be other ways to protect our kids. I mean, I don't know about everybody else. I went to a school in urban Los Angeles, and I don't remember too many times where you could really get it in there without, going through some checkpoints, basically. Like, you have to go through the security is at that front door, the sides, It was a little challenging. I mean, I think they need to just step up their their, security for the kids. I mean,
even being realistic,
I don't even think this was about school security.
It's not, because even when I was at my high school,
for sure,
there's still only one way in and one way out during the day. But we still always had kids sneaking outside doors and all that stuff. So there's no way you're going to ever be able to just fully secure the place. But they could do a better job.
Yeah,
I would say
that.
This guy
it's going to take more than one thing.
This guy shot his way into the school grounds and barricaded his after he went in and did what he did.
But let me tell you what was even more disheartening, even though I know they kept changing their stories and stuff. One thing that did not change was that they said that there were some police that went into the school.
And they went in to get their
own kids. So that's the thing that gets me. I have no children, right? So you are expecting me to be responsible for the 20 kids I have in my classroom, making sure they're safe. But this person who got the body armor and the gun, he said, fuck everybody else. I'm going to get my kid the fuck out.
Yeah.
And that's not what y'all up in arms about. And I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about all these people that are coming with these dumbass things up.
Right.
Suspension on all of them.
I don't have any kids, but I mean, I've heard views from parents hey, that would have been me. So
that would not have been me. There's no way I could go in there and see some little third and fourth graders
and not try to grab them
and not try to help them too. Yeah. Just being a mother, just being a parent.
I don't know.
But there's
let me tell you something. I would have went in there running and gunning. Like if my kid would have been up in there.
Some of the parents was trying to though.
That was part of what was going on. Is there were parents that were trying to do that,
and they were getting handcuffed,
and the police outside were too busy putting the clamps on them.
Yeah, instead of going to get the actual culprit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were like, we're gonna police the parents.
Yeah, man.
Had they done their job, culprit. I wholeheartedly believe all them babies didn't have to go like that. Yeah. Because one of the little boys was telling his story, and he was like, when the police, first of all, the police fucked up. And that's the thing that they want to put all these different narratives. There is never a time that you would think that as a police officer, you're going to stand outside and say, if you need help, say you need help. And the kids, we got to remember they're small. So the little boy said what happened was the friend said, help. And the gunman was still right there and shot and killed
I saw that.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there going, but you as a police officer thought that was smart?
Right.
Why? Like, as a teacher, there are certain things. Like, I had to have that talk with my kids because I have first graders, and I missed when we had our lockdown drill, right? So when we came in, I had to have that conversation with them. For now on, don't nobody open that door unless I tell you to open that door. When I say shut up and get under that desk, that's what I mean, because my job is to protect you, right. And it's like, if you don't listen to me, parents who like to tell their kids, you ain't got to listen to the teacher and if that can be a life or death situation. So you need to go back to old school, start telling your kids, when your teacher tell you to do something, you do that shit.
Exactly.
Because I'm protecting you with the way that obviously the police wasn't even trying to do. Them teachers stood in front of them babies and still lost their lives. One teacher, her husband ended up dying within 2 days. Yeah. Now it's 4 kids with no parents.
Right.
All for something that it'd be different if they said they stormed the school, but this is what happened and these babies.
Right.
Then I feel like, okay, y'all tried. But y'all basically said, I'm going to get my baby. Yep. Then let's figure out what we're going to do in the next 45 minutes while he in there.
That's exactly what they did.
Yeah. Like, you don't do that.
Right.
Them babies deserve more. And all these people on Capitol Hill that's coming up with these bullshit ass things need to just get real about it. Because there's no way that we are regular ass people and we sitting there going, no.
It's not about them not being real. They know what it is. Like I said, they're insulting our intelligence.
Right. When I say getting real, I'm saying stop insulting our intelligence. Stop coming up with dumb shit and do some real shit. There is no reason why. I'm sorry. What do we need those type of guns for? We don't. We don't. There's no need. You guys keep talking about, when we go hunting. The same way a regular gun can kill somebody, it could kill that animal. I mean, where's PETA when we need him? Like, no. Yeah. Enough is enough. Enough is a fucking enough.
That's right.
I mean, and then just how scary does that make your job? To know that anybody, could possibly happen at your school.
But the thing is, this is going on. This is going on. This is everywhere now. It's
I know.
Schools,
that's what I'm saying.
It's church. Yeah. Movie theater.
Everywhere.
Shopping. It's
everywhere.
So.
And you don't want to live afraid, but I'm the scary one. I don't like a lot of crowded places for that reason. When they had that church shooting, when they first had that one, church started coming, and I was glad that I could stay home and stream because I was like, no. Then it's like now you're like, okay, people can't even safe in their homes. So it's almost like, damn, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. I'm not safe anywhere if you be honest.
No, I'm not going to be out here living in fear.
No.
I'm not gonna. I do though, because I'm not gonna lie. After that grocery shooting, I was in the store still peeping. Okay, if anything happens, which way do I need to get out?
I mean, keep your eyes open, be alert, but I'm not.
Yeah,
gonna
be
out here living in
alert.
fear.
I'm all for that. Be alert.
I'm not going to be out here
but
living
I'm
in fear.
in and out, like, you know.
Right, you be real in and out now.
Right.
But you think about, like I said, you're
But I'm
saying
not
don't
gonna
live
live
in
like that
fear,
either.
but I don't want to teach anymore just from this. I don't. And I know that people say we still need teachers. These babies still got to learn. We know it's important. At the end of the day, I still have a family that I want to go home to. And when I sit up there and I see a school shooting happen and you tell me the police stood out there for 45 minutes and you want me to put my life on the line for that, for the little bit of money I make, I'm not willing to do that.
Right.
I'm just not. I don't want anything to happen to the babies, but they got to come with something else because that fear has officially set in to where I'm like, it's not worth me getting up every morning to go to school and feel like I'm putting my life on the line.
See?
I didn't sign up for that. If I wanted to do that, I'd go get a job like that. I'd be a fireman.
You'd be in the military.
Right. I do some shit
Well,
where
we
I
saw
know.
the people who took that job. They wasn't down either.
Right. Clearly.
They went down. They got right out there and said, "Oh no, wait, what? But no, he in there right now?
Right.
Right now.
Right now?
Right.
Oh no,
And they were
And
the
he
good
shoot-
guys with the guns.
Right.
yeah. So
To
And I'm
serve and
sorry,
protect.
them teachers having guns wouldn't have stopped nothing.
clear, we know that.
It wouldn't have.
Right.
We
No
know
way.
that.
It wouldn't
Right, but
have.
I'm saying them like
You don't have
what
to look,
Ohio's
but look,
doing and all of that.
you
That's
don't-
not stopping.
But you don't have
that.
to say the obvious. That shit is the obvious.
That shit is
Sometimes you
super
feel like you
obvious.
do because the people who are making the decisions are coming
But
up
we
with
know they're
everything
But they're
else.
not.
We know that they're insulting our
They
intelligence.
just deflecting.
Yeah.
I don't like to give energy to ignorance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like it gets to a certain point. Like I'm not going to like acknowledge
Right.
that stupidity. Everyone
Right.
knows that
shit
that's
is
not
dumb.
the answer.
Yeah.
But here's my question for the people who feel like because they're so on this Second Amendment that unless they just got free reign to just do whatever, you're impeding on their rights.
Right.
Like, how do you get those people to start changing their mind? Because I think that's what it's going to take is for
I
the
mean,
people.
I'm not saying take that right. I'm just saying that we need to change some of the, like, for example, that gun. Like, what do we need that for? Like, I understand you're protecting yourself.
Look, in general, when they conceived the Second Amendment, there was no way that they could look down the line and see we
Right.
would be here.
No, for sure.
I agree with you.
There was no way that they
I
would see that we
agree.
would be here.
1000%.
When they made those laws, you still had to put the fucking pebble in the gun.
Right.
And put gunpowder and poke that
And
shit
then
poke that
shit in
Yes.
and fire it at a nigga. Right?
Right.
It was a whole different ball game.
Right,
Right.
but people don't see it like that. And that's why I have a problem when people have the Constitution argument. Because I'm like, things were different when they did a lot of this stuff, and y'all are trying to apply
You're not
something
gonna
like that.
change most of those people's minds.
Right, but if you don't, then we're gonna keep having these discussions
No,
because
because
nothing is gonna change.
Well, what it is no, it can change very easy because you have those because the majority of people want provisions in place to be able to prevent those things. There is a group of people that definitely want to be able to just free reign, right? But the majority of the people want checkpoints. They want to be able to have background checks.
Right.
You want to be able to have these safeguards in place that it's so that certain people can't get the weapons.
Right.
That's all we're pretty much asking. And maybe that certain weapons are banned that just aren't needed in society, in just a everyday normal society.
Right.
You
I
don't
agree with
need
you.
certain weapons. It's like they bring up, like you said, they bring up the hunting, certain shit. Now look, peep game. If you're shooting, when you're hunting and you shoot at an animal, you only got like one shot.
Right.
Yeah, because they getting gone.
Two shots
Right.
at best.
Right.
Because they out. Right? So you sitting there with the semi-automatic or the automatic, you're not gonna be out there fucking dusting the crops with your fucking
Exactly.
automatic rifle because
Exactly.
then the fucking animal is gonna be full of bullets. All right? So if you hunting for food, then that's one thing. Even if you hunting for sport, like I said, 1-2 shots, that thing is out of there.
Right.
So what are we really saying?
What are we saying?
What I'm saying is
here?
right now we are being
you-
ruled by the minority because, like you just said, the majority want these changes.
What it is
and that's
what it
not
is.
what's
It's the
happening.
same thing. It's the people who are in power are motivated by monies and actions from people, from corporations,
That's
from
right.
lobbyists and things of that sort. That's all this is.
Right.
That's all this is. And they're continuing to just take money from these groups in order to push what they're pushing. Right? I don't know how we fix that part. Honestly, I mean, that's for people, that's for minds greater than I that are to figure out how the government works. I haven't been able to, I haven't even tried.
Right.
To figure out how to make a government work. That hasn't been that's above my pay grade. Right? But until we're able to change some of those things and how that part works to some capacity, it's going to be like this. Now, they may be able to, there was a weapons ban, assault rifle weapons ban before. They lifted it, and then people went crazy buying weapons. So they need to reinstitute some of those things.
That's right.
I know that there's still going to be plenty of guns moving around, right? But it's like, look, y'all just put some fucking rules in place for abortion, right? That's what y'all say. Y'all say it's supposed to stop that.
Minority ruling the majority.
I'm saying, I'm saying, if they put in rules that's supposed to control that, well, then that should be able to control that. If we I mean, that's how it's supposed to work.
And that's the problem, because for the minority, they'd rather control my body than be told that they can't use some shit that would actually control and protect us as a society.
It's what it is. It's just the same thing. It's the same piece. This money is controlling interest and money that's moving these things. So
it's sad. I can tell you right now, if they don't make some real changes, we already had the big exit of teachers leaving for a lot of reasons. That's right. This shit continue, you're going to have a lot of people not wanting to do this shit.
Think that some sort of assault rifles ban is coming. Something
has to happen.
I do believe something's coming. Biden is up there speaking about it now. There's certain people that's talking about it. I believe something, because people are scared who weren't scared maybe before, right? Like it keeps touching home. It keeps touching home. It keeps touching home. And like you said right now, you're saying, I'm scared.
Yeah.
So
right.
I'm gonna take action because I'm scared. So maybe enough people are scared now that that pressure will be put on the politicians so that they'll do something. I'm seeing more speak about it, but in general, the right, they deflecting.
All the way.
Right.
They deflecting. They talking about whatever. The
it's
video.
The door's fault.
It's the video games. It's the video games. It's the movies.
Said it was abortion, because once we stopped caring as a society and allowed abortions. So I'm like, abortions has been going on for decades, bruh.
Hey, look, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Some of these people got some gall, man. Like,
man,
they get up there and with a straight face on these shows, on the interviews, on the net, they get up there and they really be saying this shit, and they don't be cracking a smile.
They be serious as hell.
Right? They get up and say some bullshit like the girl, the Taylor Green, the wild one. Hey, man.
That was really awesome. We need to arm the teachers.
She got to be a robot or something, man. She cannot be a person.
Alien.
She got to be a cyborg or alien or something. She is too stupid.
I think it's a lot like her. We just don't want to deal with the fact that our society, we kind of going the wrong way when we're talking about intelligence.
Our society is fucked up, man.
Hey, Idiocracy. Y'all seen that movie?
No, I haven't seen it.
People that have seen it, they know what I'm talking about. And it's a movie just talking about like how we progress in the future. And we always look at the future as we getting more advanced.
Right.
But they like, nah.
We're getting dumb as hell.
We're going backwards.
We are.
Right? Now
that's just like, I'm sorry, I told you. But with all the people that are running and they're doing the primaries and stuff, when Herschel Walker won, right? Now, first of all, when I hear him talk, he makes my brain hurt.
I saw it.
They asked him about
I didn't see it.
They asked him about the shooting, because the school shooting that just happened. And he said, I don't know, I'd have to see what happened. And we was like, what
I did see that. I saw it. I was like, what?
Yes.
What did he say to you?
Herschel Walker, hey, he won.
Yes, he did. Yeah. Yes, he did. Because this is still Georgia. Remember when I tried to tell y'all? This is still Georgia.
He won. You got to look at that. You got to look at him talking about it.
Listening to him talk just makes my brain hurt.
You got to.
He won.
Yeah.
He won.
Yes, he did.
He could not form a complete statement.
He cannot say a whole sentence.
And that's what makes me believe that there are a lot of people, it doesn't matter what the candidate is, they're going for whomever.
It's tribalism.
Is on that ticket.
It's tribalism. And
I'm like, we didn't have enough with the idiots that's been getting in there. Now y'all giving us even worse. And then you want me to be okay with this shit? Like,
hell no.
So you really gonna run Herschel Walker against Raphael Warnock, and then y'all want me to tell this is a close race? Why? Like, I'm just sitting there going, he can't put together a sentence. You said you needed to see the school shooting in order to have an opinion about a school shooting. Like,
that happened with the CRT. They asked him something about CRT. Yeah, I got to see it.
Yeah.
I'm like, Herschel, please. Come on.
That's better than the other shit he says about
Where are
CRT.
your people, Herschel? Where are your people?
Herschel?
Yo, when John Lewis had that, when they were trying to get the John Lewis bill in, and they asked him about it, he said, John Lewis would not support this bill. And we're like, that was the bill literally he put out before he died, and they just put his name on it. Like,
come on.
The people in place to do these things. It is getting a little scary.
We gotta do better, guys.
And what's crazier is to see, like, these people got that far.
Yeah. How?
Like, they had to go through the steps, and people didn't. They should have got weeded out before now.
Mm-hmm.
Way before now.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, she won her primary again.
That's what
that girl who did the press conference for Trump that we used to just sit and she just always looked so, the bigger one. Not the one with the blonde hair, that black one with the black hair that came before the blonde haired one. She won her primary to one for governor in Arkansas. Like,
it's getting crazy.
Yeah.
This is what we're getting now. And they really, like, we're having to fight with people to get them to vote. I'm like, because if you don't vote, this is the shit we don't get.
But to see what happened was people still only pay attention to so much, right? And so we had the vote and we had the whole thing. But now you look at, because they didn't start paying attention to the government till the election.
Right.
Right? So now they see things that happened since the election and they don't understand, and I'm not defending Biden, but a lot of things that are happening as a result of the economy were already put into place.
Right.
Correct.
These are just now starting to affect us. Now, the gas, we know what's going on with the gas. We got the situation in Ukraine and all the other things. Now, I don't know what people expect us to do with that, but we're not going to just go over there and just fucking, that's not going to happen.
And you have to add the greed part to it.
But as a result of that, so now people are just down on the left. And I'm up the middle. I'm not right or left.
Right. Me too.
Right? I'm up the middle. So
it matters to me who's running.
It definitely matters. But what I'm seeing is people are like, well, we might as well have went with so-and-so. No, that's not the answer either.
Right.
And this is not going to be like everything flips on one election, everything, everything is good now based on what's the election. You have to gradually put people in place and you got to just continuously, I'm sorry, but you got to continuously vote for people who hopefully have your best interests at heart.
That's
right? They are, like I said, they do put in the money and put in the moves to be able to prevent you from getting the people in place who have your best interests at heart. It's just that maybe enough people who have their heart in the right place aren't interested in running or they end up getting corrupted or whatever. Money is it's a powerful drug.
But people have to also stop being so tribalist when they are voting, because at the same time,
you may not be entertaining something that may be good for you on the other side because you're so tribal and voting
on the point of where you sit up there and you look at them and you're like, oh, I'm going to keep voting for this person because this person is representing my party. But you're not looking at, okay, they've been in office all this time. What did they vote for? So when I'm looking at all these Republicans that they're like, oh, we're going to still keep putting them in. But while I'm saying I want gun change and you're voting against it, why would I keep voting for you?
Right.
If I'm saying I want rights to my body, and you're up here talking about let's make it a national ban.
Right.
Why would I keep voting for you because you have an army
That's the
behind your
thing.
back?
It's like everything is so split. These guys believe, but it's like you may believe some things. That's why, like I said, I'm up the middle. Right. That's why I'm up the middle, because I may believe something fiscally here, and I may believe something socially here, and I want to be.
I want to be able to do that.
I just what am I looking at and what am I seeing?
Right.
Versus what are they just feeding?
Exactly.
Right. So
like, there's no way I could have been in Marjorie Taylor Greene's district and voted for her. I don't care if I was a Republican. There's just no way I'd be okay with saying, I want you to represent me.
But there are people who feel like her. See, that's the crazy, that's what that shows you. And that's the scary thing about it is it's people that identify with her.
Yeah. That's why I said we're going backwards, because anybody that believes the shit that be coming out of her mouth, I have to question you as a human.
I don't know if she believes all the shit she's saying, or if she's just trying to throw people off sometimes. Like
what you mean?
It's like, you know who you're talking to. Right? So when you know who you're talking to, like a salesman. I don't know if she's just a salesman.
Right. I get
right?
you.
Who knows who her audience is.
I think it's a little bit of both.
Who knows where their audience is, and and just wants to win no matter what.
Yeah.
Or
I think that's part
versus
of it.
how crazy they actually are. You know, I get torn between because sometimes you like, this person can't be this dumb.
No, they are.
Some people really are.
They really are.
But it's like, and able to handle all these other things, because you still got to be able to put in a certain amount of work to be able to ascend to that point. Not that much.
Yeah,
right.
we're noticing it don't take much now.
Depending, especially when you come from a position of money and you have the money to be able to campaign and do that kind of thing. So, all things considered. But they still are ascending to a certain point with this level of stupidity. And the reason I'm just saying that is because the level of stupidity and the stuff that you hear is like, sometimes it's off-putting. It's like, whoa, like, are you serious?
Right. You're like,
how are you getting that off?
They can't possibly believe this. They can't possibly.
And people actually vote for them. That's what makes me go. It's like, remember being back in high school and they have somebody running and you're like, oh, they're only voting for them because they're the football player or they're this. That's what this feels like. And I'm like, there is just no way you'd be okay with voting for this person.
And it's like, even if the person's like, if somebody is like, okay, I'm left or I'm right, but it's like, when you're having these discussions, just like, you can admit like when your guy isn't the guy.
Right.
Right?
Like, I thought he was the guy, but he's not the guy.
Or not even that, just not even like the main guy. Just when we having these people like, I know I vote like this. Even I know they full of shit.
Right.
People won't admit like nothing full of, they're just like gung-ho behind everything. Like everything from my side says is right. Everything from the other side is wrong.
Yeah.
Cut and dry.
And they'll say it in your face. That's why I said they don't look at who they're voting for and what they vote for. Because like I've seen some people sit there when they interview them and they're like, yeah, it's the Democrats that are the reason why we can't get the gun law. And I'm going, did you see who voted for that same law, who didn't vote for it before you said
what you got to know is people are in a bubble. People are in a funnel and they only go, and this social media contributes to this.
It does.
It shoots you stuff that you like.
Yep. So
or
you
that you agree with.
See that.
And people watch stuff that they like or agree with. Most people. There are people that that watch both, but in general, and so when they're watching that, and so you're not watching that, so you don't know what they're feeding them. They're feeding them a completely different story. Right? And so as they're twisting it, and they got, we want to break up like Tucker Carlson. He takes this stuff and he twists it and spits it back at him a certain kind of way. And so it's all this misconstrued. And so they do look at it like they rile them up to be that.
Right.
Right? If it was them just judging off what was going on in normal and there was not like media influence, all this shit is media influenced. And the old school, the old folks, the fucking, the old guard.
They ain't trading their mind for nothing.
The old guard. But the old guard is a lot out of here. You know what I'm saying? Some of this generation is changing, but the ones that are here that aren't necessarily from the old guard, they still are in those funnels. Mm-hmm. So they're still looking at, I don't even know how nobody can take that dude serious. But
I can't either, because when he talks, I just be like, And I
it seems like he's coming up with the shit right then. He's just coming off the top of the head. And so it's like he like arbitrarily just be asking bullshit and like applying and just like running with it like a high person. Like he's high and he just talking like, and couldn't that mean that so-and-so? And if that was the case, maybe. Because so-and-so.
Right.
That's literally what he does. Me, I tap in all the different news sources. I don't believe none of them now at this point.
Right.
But I just want to see what people are talking about.
Well, see, I look at certain things like how you vote on things that I care about. And then I do look at how you sound when you talk. So like I said, even though I plan to be in Georgia by the time it's time to vote, you could put all the black people you want up there.
You think if all the black people were there, they may?
If you ever told me that, so let's say like I typically lean voting Democrat. If you would have put Herschel Walker up and made him that might be one that I'd be like, yeah, so who the independent? Because there's just no way I'm about to vote for that. It's just not.
And why things are fucked up and the most is because it's just we stuck at this two-party system.
Yeah.
So it's one or the other.
Yeah. That's it.
Saying milk or water.
Yeah.
And
it's still a numbers game. And a lot of people don't look at it like that. At the end of the day,
it's a numbers game.
It's a numbers game. It's fucked up. But you know.
Hopefully
I don't know what's gonna happen now because people, it's like every time you get people excited to vote, and this is like it's time to get people excited to vote on the midterms. And normally we don't do this to the midterms, but this is an important midterms. Yeah. But every time you do it and then we go and then the government operates how it operates, people get let down. Yeah. And it's hard to get them riled back up. But those other folks understand the shit works. And you know what I'm saying? They just keep doing it.
Yeah.
And
we got to.
We got to figure that part out. Like it's it's gradual. It's going to, one of the main things that happened when Trump was in office and Mitch McConnell was doing is
his ass.
What people don't know is, like I said, that was gradual. What they did with Mitch McConnell, he was been like the speaker for a long time. But what they were doing,
stacking them courts,
was stacking them fucking courts. You're right.
And now we're paying for it.
Yeah.
They were stacking those fucking courts. Yeah. And that with them we're not just talking about the Supreme Court, because people only thinking about the Supreme Court, but we're talking about the federals, we're talking about all the way down. If it wasn't just putting the person in place, they were campaigning for even state level, right? And they were it was like 200 and something judges got put in place during that time. Right? And they got
unqualified judges.
Unqualified
in there.
And young.
Yep.
And that's a job you don't give up.
Right.
Right? You
stay.
Till you're ready to go.
Yeah.
All right? And so that was them understanding that the shit works. Yeah. And you get, over time. And what we got to do is be able to gradually get people in places, more and more people. So maybe we need to have more people running and that are entertaining that type of thing in politics.
Yeah.
So that we can start to make a difference. Because until we do that, it's not going to be no difference.
That's right.
And they got to see that and understand that too. It's everything that you guys said about, that's what I was going to say, exactly what you guys have been saying. It's not an overnight thing. And every time that we get pushed backwards, it means we don't want to vote, but then we don't want to vote again because it's like everybody wants the quick microwave fix. And it's not going to be a microwave fix. And they don't see that like all this stuff is, you got to be forward thinking. So, like I said, how I was saying about the economy, like that's not Biden been there a year and some change. Right. Off of
all of the everything that's happened, that shit is the progression. Right. That is the natural progression after years, and it's now starting to come around, and it's fucking biting us in our ass. But this has been, they were predicting this long before it started to kick in. This is not just all of a sudden. That's like I said, the gas thing is fucked up. Right. Because that's because of the world circumstances.
Right.
It is.
But it's also because for a lot of people, and that is the sad part, you do have to kind of do your own homework. Because if you're just going off of what they're feeding you and they're telling you gas is high, it's Biden's fault. And you're going, it wasn't high before Biden. And you're going, nah, it really wouldn't have mattered who was up there right now. We'd be going through this. Yes. And trying to get people to understand that you can't just necessarily go off of what they're telling you. You have to look at, let's use our minds. It's high, it's inflation, but guess what? The people who own the gas, they still making big money.
Yep.
So it can't just be because this is the president.
And
like, it's more to it.
I don't know if people understand, but gas that's like a private industry.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
people own their own gas
Right.
station. Nigga can make gas whatever he want to make it.
Right.
He can like ready to go out there and I want to make the motherfucking gas $9 right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
And go
Yeah.
do that shit. Now people can hit him for price gouging and say that, but he can do it.
Yeah.
Right. And if they're all doing it like right now,
Just like
you can't
now.
really say it's gouging because
Right.
they gonna scream. It's inflation. But
Yeah.
them people, they make
But
it
that's
profit.
that's the argument. But how much is it inflation versus how much you guys are hitting us
Right,
over the
or
head?
Right.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the difference. But
None of that equals Biden. Like, it's no matter what, right about now,
Right.
it wouldn't matter who the
Right.
president was. Like, and to your point, I agree. They told us, oh, if we take back the Senate, we good. We wasn't banking on we was gonna have two senators that was gonna constantly go the other way neither when they
Right.
told you that. So it's like, for me, it's like we can't keep doing this yo-yo where when we start to make a little bit of movement, here come the midterms, and then we lose all this stuff, and then they go, see, because y'all asses ain't getting out there, to your point and your point, putting more people in so that we can gradually get what we need
Right.
and then keep it pushing. Like, you can't keep doing this or else it's gonna get worse.
we need more people studying political science
That's right.
And more people actually voting.
and definitely more people voting.
Get out there and vote, guys. Rock the vote.
It don't take that long.
If they could just simply see how much energy is fed into preventing
Yep.
them from voting, that would
That should motivate you to
look
vote.
where the money is. Look
Yeah.
where they spending the money.
Yeah.
Right? That's where it's for a reason. They're not spending the money on that for nothing. They not secretly in having meetings trying to make sure you don't
Right.
vote.
Exactly.
Like trying to put, things in place, voter ID laws and
People
fucking
in place
Yeah.
now.
people in
Wipe out them.
right.
Go.
Yeah.
Oh, the right as far as their new voting
Yep.
coalitions that they putting in place, right? So they got these people in here that they done gave them sets of rules on how to check. Yeah, they are really trying. And even in Florida, you saw he had his voting commission he put in place.
Yeah.
Hey man, they doing a lot.
And so they could be also at the polling
That's
going,
right.
I don't think she's who she is. I challenge
Right.
her vote.
Yes.
If your
Yep.
vote don't count,
Yep.
then they could get away with it. So it's
Oh,
like,
And that's
Right.
literally how it's set up.
It's set up.
we
this
got to
way.
do it. We got to get that old guard out of place
Yeah.
and get shit done, or else
Yeah.
we're going to lose more teachers. We're going
More
to have
everything.
people,
We're
more
gonna
people getting
lose,
scared like
period.
me.
Right.
And it's going to be what it's going to be.
But what's crazy is it does not even take that long. It doesn't take that long. I mean, time flies. You look up 4 years. Somebody went through 3
Right.
cycles. They done went through all the stages, and they can be in place to fucking be running for president.
That's right.
Huh?
Like real talk.
Like that idiot in Georgia that's talking about running the DeSantis. And I'm like,
Census, Florida.
yes, Florida. He's planning to run for president.
Yeah, he been setting himself. He been
2024.
setting himself for this whole time.
But I'm like, y'all know he robbed the spot that he got in as governor, and y'all gonna let him
Yeah.
like
Right.
what?
Yeah, he like nigga. This is how we do it.
Right. The American way.
I just could not. I'm sorry, and I know y'all gonna talk about me, but I'm telling y'all right now, if shit keep going the way it's going, I already told my mama we might be switching countries because I ain't gonna be able to do
Hey,
it.
what do you think about going?
That's
We'll
what I
talk
was
about it
gonna
later.
ask.
Africa.
We talk about it.
Africa.
We're in Africa, yep. Ghana, one of them places. I have no problem going back. Like how they be trying to tell us to go. I have no problem getting gone if things keep going the way
Hey,
they're
man,
going.
you got to work that out because they be out there hating.
Hey,
I don't know. I'm
it's
too
all right.
scared. I'm scared.
It's just you got to just
I'm
do it a
not.
certain way. You got to set yourself up.
I'm not. If I'm gonna be scared, I'd rather be scared there than this.
She like
right
a-
here.
Really?
She
No,
like
I'll be
a-
watching
she like Nas and Belly
Hotel
right now.
Rwanda.
She like Nas and Belly right now. Yo, T.
Yeah.
Yo, T.
We might have to make that move.
Let's go to
Right.
They got room
Africa.
for me in Jamaica. Like so,
Let's
the
go
way
to
this
Yo,
stuff is
T. Let's go
going.
to Africa.
hey, y'all know I fit right on in. Y'all know it's my people. Like
They be like, come here, you little light skin. You
Yeah.
like light skin.
Right. I'm telling you, when you
You
go to
little,
Jamaica,
you little
they be
bright
on you.
skin.
hey,
They own you in Jamaica.
I might got to. Cause I'm telling y'all, I'm not with it. I don't like having to live in fear.
Yeah.
And if we keep getting these idiots in, I'm just gonna have to
No,
make that decision.
it's looking funny in the light. It's looking
Yeah.
funny in the
It's
light.
looking very
man.
funny
I'm
in
telling
the
you.
light.
And if you get a chance, watch Idiocracy.
I'm gonna watch
I'm gonna
it.
check it out.
Right?
Just 'cause I feel
It's
like
it's kind of it's
Right.
kind of silly. So
Oh, okay.
it's kind of silly, but
they're silly. So I mean,
it's kind of so. I'm just warning you. Like it's kind of silly, but the parallels from like where we are to it's crazy. And like I said, we always picture the future as like advanced, right? Whenever we see the future, whenever they show you the future, whenever we have movies and how we look at it, we've been advancing,
right?
Technologically, emotionally, maybe,
right?
I don't know. You know, I said maybe first graders who are on a preschool. I said maybe.
Maybe. But we should.
Maybe. I mean, and we may have been more emotionally intelligent before. Yeah. I don't know. Because now we get so much information, we might be fucked up.
Too much
internet
information.
We might get too much information.
Too much.
Like we're probably not meant to have this much information at one time. Like our brains are inundated.
And I could believe that it's overwhelming sometimes. That's why I tell y'all I struggle with social media so much. Because sometimes I just be sitting there and I'm like, I can't no more today. Like,
everybody's so smart. Everybody on social media like telling you some
smart
shit.
And dumb at the same time.
Even with a meme, it's like, this is the way you should be living your life.
If you're not doing this, then
hey, on the real, you don't have your business started yet.
Right. Here's how to do it. Here's how to get your business. Here's how to clean your credit. Here's how to buy a house. Here's how to.
Hey, it's so many niggas on YouTube. Here's how to.
Yeah.
Top 10. What you do not do. I'm like, it's people on. I'm watching videos because I am. We're on YouTube, so I'm just checking out the landscape and checking it out, right? And so I'm watching somebody talking about blowing up on YouTube, and he like, you blow up on YouTube by making videos about telling how to blow up on YouTube. Like,
see,
make videos. I'm like, wait,
this is how you blow up on YouTube.
I'm like, see, you do this, just do this again. I'm like, okay,
I actually, when I watch YouTube, I think I use it all wrong. Like, I use it to watch.
It's all kind of useful stuff on YouTube.
I know, but
and it's all kind of bullshit
all
too.
That I be watching like. Oh, shit that you don't find streaming. Like, I be watching all the episodes of Amen. I was watching 227 before they put it on Hulu.
The Jackson 5 on fucking...
I be watching all them old concerts that you can get put on there. I might watch, podcasts here and there, but for the most part, I ain't watching nothing current. I ain't watching nothing that's
It's a lot of good current stuff.
I watch a lot of current stuff, too. I watch some podcasts, like, I like 85 South. You watch that?
I watch it. I'm a podcast.
Yeah. He's podcast. Yeah. I thought I was doing something the other day. I told him about a podcast. I actually was like, I think I like it. He was like, oh, I already know what that one. I'm like, I thought I was going to put you on to something. Like,
that's going to be
I was doing something.
You're going to have to find something kind of obscure to put me on. It's going to have to, like, I'm not into, like, the, like, crime and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm not either.
So if you put me, if you found something, like, good and put me on, it's going to have to,
Yeah.
But like stuff in like, especially like stuff in like our field or similar or, like in this, you could,
I watch a lot of decor stuff. Like, I don't know, that's funny.
My mama would
I watch a lot of 5 and below, like hauls, shopping hauls.
I do. I like those.
Yeah. What else do I watch?
I like
podcasts,
the healthcare where they'll be telling you about the skin stuff. For the low. Like, I done got put on to so many things.
I watch a lot of product reviews. I watch a lot of product reviews on there. Okay. That's like my main thing. Do you know that is my go-to when I'm in the store and I'm indecisive about something? I go to YouTube to see what people
product reviews. I mean, that's why people do them. Yeah. That's why people do them. And that's why they get hits. I mean, some of the biggest people like in that world, like people who like kids like open toys and do toy reviews, stuff like that.
I need to go on and drop me one then, so my kid can go get.
The funniest thing is how the kids watch those videos of like adults playing with toys. Have you seen those?
No,
you probably don't see those, but they're like playing with the toys.
Wildest thing for me, not having kids, is when I was hanging around, and this has been some years. When I was hanging around my buddies and like their kids were like watching kids play games
that they have.
That they have.
That's the thing. It's toys.
I'm like, wait.
They have.
I'm like, wait. You can go play, but they're watching. A friend of mine, her son was watching kids play with toys.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You have toys, my guy. Go play with toys.
That's what I'm talking about.
All of that stuff. They watch them color and do stuff that they could be doing.
That's different
Yeah.
from the way we came up. We were like,
Absolutely.
if they were riding the bike, I want to go ride the bike.
I want a bike. I don't want to watch them ride the bike.
Just watching them ride by.
Remember like them Toys R Us commercials? You see the kid play for like less than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, I need that.
Yes.
That's
That was
all
how
I
it
needed
worked.
to see.
Yes.
That was the
I
whole
need
point of
that.
the
But these
commercials.
kids have it. They have it. It's right there. You know, but they're going to watch somebody else play with it.
Yeah.
That's different. Yeah, that's something new.
Is it that they want to see how other kids play with the same toy?
I don't know what it is, but I know if
Is
I
it
ever want
different
to punish a kid, I
uses?
just take the tablet.
Yeah.
That's it. You want to hurt a kid in my class? You
Yeah.
say, you don't get your tablet. And they're having full on meltdown.
Yes.
Bruh, hey, that's
It's like
serious.
taking a teenager's phone.
For real. Because that's what I started doing this week. Because, you know, we're at the end of the year. And so some kids, I'm like, you can't be on your tablet because I got to watch you too close. So I took it, but I gave them coloring sheets. Them kids will scribble across it real quick and be like, Miss B, I'm done. I said, well, put your head down because you ain't getting
Right.
that tablet under no circumstances. Just not happening.
Put your head down
Right.
tonight.
Right. Think about your action.
Yeah,
Right.
That's definitely different. Different. All right. Before we go, I'm going to. First I want to shout out Prentice Penny because he launched a program for writers of color at USC Film School or the School of Cinematic Arts.
I have no comment.
Right.
I have no comment.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, okay.
That's the dude that was running Insecure. He's from my neighborhood.
Yes, I know him as well. Went to school with him.
Yeah.
St. Bernard's alum.
I so want to know what you want to.
I do
I'll
too.
say it offline.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey.
But
All
shout out to him. Because
Shout
I
out-
love people
shout out
trying to do
Prentice.
Shout
his
out, because
thing.
that's dope.
What's
Because
up?
that's dope. Because, like
Class
I
of
said, we got to
92.
get more of our people. If we want to
Yeah.
see more things of color, we got to get people of color.
absolutely.
In some of these places.
Absolutely.
All right.
And I'm just looking at Taz's face like,
I definitely will. Yeah. Ooh,
I need to hear this
Ooh.
afterwards.
Right. All right. Real quickly, they're making a horror movie version of Winnie the Pooh.
No.
How dare you make a scary version
Don't y'all think that this
of
No.
Winnie the Pooh?
Yes.
No.
Pooh Bear? Winnie the Pooh Bear?
The
No.
only thing I'm
With
more
the
scary
kidnapped
is
child
Halloween.
in the woods?
No. I only take it when you know you put the ghosts and goblins for the Halloween specials.
That's
I ain't
it.
going nothing past that. Stop fucking with our childhood.
Yes.
What, do you know?
It's not enough scary
No,
shit.
stop fucking with our
Do y'all
childhood.
know
Not
that?
enough scary
Do y'all
shit.
know that most of the fairy tales are like based on scary stories?
I don't care. No.
Not Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh was nothing
did you
too
know that?
scary
Did you-
about Pooh.
Yes, but not Pooh.
You know, most of the
Yes, I do.
the fairy tales they give
Not
us
Pooh.
are mostly based on scary stories.
They
Not
are, but
Pooh.
not Pooh.
That could be a real scary story.
No.
About a kid
No, we're
kidnapped
not
by a
hearing
fucking
it.
killer bear.
No.
And it's
Right, like
killer tiger.
You done
friend.
turned Winnie the Pooh.
This is not for kids.
Look,
Winnie
you
the
see,
Pooh
this is
Bear.
why the kids be crazy.
Yeah.
This is
You
not
see,
for
you start
kids.
too
Yeah.
early.
This is not for kids.
Kids is gonna be seeing that because
Yes,
what
they
grown-ass
are.
adults you know really pumped to go, oh,
Yes.
the new Winnie the Pooh movie coming
Yes,
out.
they're going to be like,
Let's
oh, it's a
go.
new
You
kid
don't know
movie.
how-
Watch it.
You don't know how they present it.
I ain't doing this.
I don't care how they
Can we
present
go
Winnie
to
the
that
Pooh
other
as a
topic
scary
that I was waiting
person.
for you to bring up?
Oh,
No.
wait, right quick before we do
Because I don't
that.
want to talk about Pooh and y'all
Right.
fucking my child.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm gonna go see it.
You know how many baby
Um,
walls he's
Before
on?
before we get into the one, right? I just want to see because this is funny to me. Not even funny. Very interesting to me. Gabe Kapler. You know who that is?
No.
He's I believe the manager of the San Francisco Giants.
Okay.
Because of the conditions of society right now, he has decided that he is going to sit out the national anthem.
Wait, okay,
Oh, I
so
saw
can we
this.
go
He's
back?
going to not come out.
San
Right? He's
Francisco
gonna not
Giants
come out.
are
Baseball
baseball,
team.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I was good. I was waiting because I said I was gonna say baseball, and then y'all was gonna say you don't know your
No,
sports.
but this is who I'm talking about, right? The guy that said he won't come out
He won't
to
come
the
out of the
field
dugout during
until
the
after.
national anthem till after. Yeah,
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
of course we don't see nothing
Right, but
wrong with
come
it.
on.
What I'm saying is,
They're not going to punish him? He's not going to be reprimanded or anything?
He ain't getting Colin Kaepernick.
They're not going to fire his ass?
Look,
not gonna get caught.
Kaepernick
They're not going to bury him?
Kaepernick didn't get fired because of that. Kaepernick got fired because he wasn't good. He just didn't get another
Because he
job.
wasn't good.
He just didn't get another
He got
job because of that.
blackballed
He
because
got
of
blackballed. Are we going to
He
blackball this
definitely
guy?
didn't get he definitely didn't get another job because of that. I will agree with that.
Yeah.
But a lot of it was because he wasn't good.
There are.
I
I'm
agree with
sorry,
that.
Even though I barely watch football, there are people I see play that ain't good either, and they still keep getting contracts. So
Well,
there are
I mean,
people that keep getting contracts when they're not good, but they're able to. I said, I don't want to be breaking Cap down.
Right, because I was going to say, I didn't think he was that bad.
He didn't throw. He can't throw.
He couldn't throw good. He wasn't that good.
And you got to be able to throw when you play the position he throws. He plays. That's all. And I'm not going to like break him down no more. But he doesn't throw that good. All right?
Yeah. And that's the main job.
But that being said, he was definitely a pioneer in doing what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Being able to, I don't even know pioneer is the right word.
Right, because I was going to say,
pioneer is not the right word. Pioneer is not the right word.
No, it's not. But
he was
right. He was like one of the bigger activists
He was an activist. He stuck his neck out.
Right.
Somewhat, you know what I'm saying, at the time, because, like I said, he did end up not getting another job, and he probably would have gotten another job, even though he's not really that good.
Here, see, you couldn't even just cut it off with that. You had to throw, see.
I'm just keeping it real. He probably would have got another job though.
If it wasn't for that.
If it wasn't for that. I'm just saying I wouldn't have, like, if it was my team. All right.
But no, you know what? It is weird because even now, at the school that I'm teaching at, they the first of the week they have the kids say the national anthem, and then they tell them, like, you can't walk, you can't do all this. So it's always awkward when the kids be looking around at the teachers, because I'm one of them teachers
that don't care.
I'm the only reason why I'm standing is because you tell me at a certain point I got to go stand with my kids, and that's usually when they do it, and I don't. But they be like, put your right hand over the heart. The kids be looking. I'm like, I don't say the Pledge of Allegiance because I don't believe in it. So,
no, I just think this is interesting because, like, we're not hearing nothing really about it.
And to be honest, I don't think we should. I think people should have their rights, to be able to. If that's not something.
But if Cap got all that,
did he get his right?
Right, and I was saying, I said it was wrong when they did it to Cap, because you should be free to do. If you don't believe in that religiously or whatever, you should be free to be like, I'm not doing it.
That's basically what the First Amendment is about.
Supposed to be.
That's what it's
for all the people that holler about my rights.
That's what it's really supposed to be about.
No, for real.
It's supposed to be about being able to speak out against the government without being prosecuted.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes.
Correct.
All the other, like, stuff that we put on it is just the stuff that we put on it because it's like free speech. But, like, as far as, like, it's social media and all, because all those are like private companies. So that's different.
Right.
What it really means is you can speak against the government without being prosecuted, because there are countries
that you can't
in other places,
That's
especially back then when they
right.
wrote these rules, when they came up with it, where that wasn't necessarily the case. You get your head cut off, get your hands cut off, all that, right? All right. So, but it's just crazy. Nobody is, like, where's the backlash?
No, where is it?
Cap, I just want some.
Where's it at?
Cap got so much.
Right.
The president was out.
So,
he's an asshole.
The vice president came out to the game.
And I don't think... No.
That's why.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, we know why. We're asking everyone else to open their eyes.
Said it, and I was sitting there because I told y'all I didn't know who it was. Then y'all were saying, I was like, so...
Yeah.
Okay,
he got the complexion for the protection, is what you're saying.
Yes.
No, we know that. I'm aware. It's just he made because he big Cap didn't even big and boldly announce it.
He did it.
Right?
This guy did.
He just chilled off in the side and sat on the bench.
Doing his own thing.
When it was going. This guy boldly, hey, because of the conditions.
Yes.
The current shooting, the shootings and all that, I'm sitting out. All right, so. And I don't think that he should be. Cap just shouldn't have been. So,
right. I agree with you.
And I'm not always a turnabout is fair play thing, but turnabout is fair play.
Yeah.
In this situation, I want to see somebody mad. Somebody's nice. Nobody upset. Like, I haven't seen one writer, one
stand up and say
guy, you know what I'm saying? Not saying everybody has, but I haven't seen one.
No, I feel you. You don't, I'm seeing what y'all say because I didn't even know. Based on that, because remember when it was Cap, people was like, "Oh, we're protesting football."
I mean,
ain't nobody said nothing about protesting baseball.
They was protesting. I mean, when he was doing it, it was speaking out against the military, and it was all that.
You don't love our country.
You don't love our country,
right?
We're rehashing shit. We're rehashing shit. But come on, nothing.
But you kind of, based on what y'all telling me, that you kind of knew.
All right.
Obviously, he didn't.
Before we go, let's get gossipy right quick.
Look at us.
Let's get gossipy because I got
That's my shit.
All day long.
That's my specialty.
All right. So, all week has been a thing going on between D.L. Hughley and Monique. which started probably about like last Sunday.
Yeah.
Saturday.
They were both slated to be on the bill, and that's where we just start from there because they were both slated to be on the bill. That's pretty much where where the conflict starts, right? So that night, Monique got on the stage and
acted a fool.
Acted a whole ass and called everybody and their mama out and ripped D.L. a new asshole on the stage and called him to questionhood his fucking masculinity, his marriage, amongst other things.
And his dog.
Yeah.
And his dog, and amongst other things, all while saying, that she's supposed to be the main person on the bill, right? So after that happened, then D.L. went and he fucking replied, whatever. So then Monique went and she said what she said, and she started talking about, nigga, you need to show your contracts. And I just thought that was kind of weird personally, because who's out here just showing their contracts? Right? Like that's when I thought she was already being extra. When she started talking about show your contract. You're doing too much. You know a nigga don't just want to show his contract.
Exactly.
But then, on some level, D.L. obliged her. You know what I'm saying? And gave him some, so he's, fuck it, all right, he's in. So I'm like, fuck it, they're in. They going back and forth.
But wait, while you're saying back and forth, I do want to say this. There was a difference in the back and forth.
D.L.'s was very respectful. D.L.'s was very respectful.
Where I wouldn't have been. I would not have been that damn respectful.
He was very respectful, where Monique was, like I said, she
very
acted the whole ass, and she was the opposite of respectful.
Ass.
She was very disrespectful, right? And he was, he replied very professionally, I thought, even.
Yep.
Very.
Okay? And she kept turning it up. And all right, it probably shouldn't have bothered me. So bother me is probably the wrong thing. But as I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at it, right? And so, I'm going to say it bothered me somewhat on the surface, very surface level, right? I'm watching Monique get up here and talk all this shit. First, she didn't get up there and do no show. Right? Second, I'm a stand-up comedy head, all right? Monique has never been like the killer stand-up comedian, even though she was one of the queens of comedy. There weren't a lot of black women who were in that kind of position. I feel like that was probably mostly because she was on the Parkers and shit.
Yeah.
Right? Honestly, in my opinion. Somebody could feel different. That's how I feel. Right? She was speaking on the situation, talking about the Queens of Comedy, and D.L. opening. D.L. was part of the Kings of Comedy.
He definitely was part of the Kings of Comedy.
I went to the Kings of Comedy tour.
I went to the tour and I went to the Kings.
And I saw it in the movies.
And the Queens.
Look, I saw it because they made a movie out of that.
Yeah, they made a movie too.
I went to the tour, right?
Me too.
Because they actually, the host actually switched around.
Yeah.
That's
for
what
the
I
Kings
heard.
of Comedy, right?
That they would change.
She tried to play him, but when I went, Guy Tori was the host. Right.
Okay. Guy Tori actually said that out of his own mouth before all of this. He did that thing about the Tuesdays, that comedy show.
Yeah.
And he said he was opening for them. And this was before all of this.
When I went, Guy Tori was the host. It was D.L. Bernie Mac, Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer.
Yep.
All right.
That's it.
Okay. So knock that off. All right, but she, she's out there, she's doing that, she's despairing. But Monique was just cold. Wasn't Monique just cold?
Yeah, she was very
Monique
cold.
Been complaining that she was cold?
Yes.
Then 50 Cent just put Monique back on, and it was a big deal that he put her back on.
Yep.
So why is she headlining? Why is she? I don't even know.
What is wrong
100. I don't even know 100%. But why is she talking as if
you don't know 100%?
Wait. What I'm saying is I don't know what their contract. At the end of the day, they're arguing back and forth and about who was supposed to be the headliner, right? And I don't know 100% who is but I know who it would appear to be the headliner. And for her to even disparage that would be the fact is kind of odd to me. We know she was cold. We know D.L. Hughley's been working for the last 20 years.
That's right.
Being a headlining act.
Right.
But to me, as a person on the outside, right, without even seeing contracts, just looking at how I saw the commercial for the show that the radio station put out, I saw the marquee, I saw the tickets, and I saw the run of show. There's no way I would have thought she was the headliner.
Well, I didn't see all of those things. I did see the paperwork DL had, but I saw her. She produced a paper that was similar, and so I wasn't artifact checking on who was right. Their papers, one had her closing. Hers had her closing. His had him closing.
Yeah, but the night of the show, the run of show that was posted for them to know, okay, you go on at this time. This is when everything DL was closing. on top of that, the marquee, DL's name was first. DL's face was bigger.
I know, so I saw that.
If I saw something like that as a person, like I'm not into comedy the way you are.
Right.
But when they have like those shows where they have a whole lot of people that got names to it, if I care to be like, I want to see so-and-so because they're going to have a long, set, I would think, for instance, remember I just went to the New Edition concert, right? Charlie Wilson is a big name. And even though Jodeci, they're still big names. There's no way I would have thought they were headlining it when New Edition was the biggest thing, the first name. Like, I thought I was going to a New Edition concert. So I'm saying, based on what I saw,
I did see that picture. At the big DL face, the little Monique, and so forth.
And that had been up for a while. Prior to that, so
DL has been a working headlining comedian for 20 years.
20 years, come on. 20 years.
He has a radio show that comes on every day.
That's right.
He is constantly on tour. He does the big tours, he does things.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Monique just got back on the scene.
Yeah.
We know she was cold. We know all the stuff that happened to her, right? And all she do is fucking talk bad about people.
That's the thing. That's what her reputation is now.
I don't even like the way she approaching this. It's like she's trying to play on the fucking protect black women shit, like the way she approaching this shit.
What I said, I don't agree.
Right, that's what I mean.
I don't like that. I don't like the fact that it was, my babies, I'm going to keep it real with my babies, my sweetie pies. And all that old bullshit. It's like she like fake auntie.
Hi, my sweeties. Yeah, all of that bullshit.
It's like that shit come off.
Love us.
That shit come off fake to me. You ain't got to keep saying that. I'm saying, show me.
She's an angry black woman.
Show me by your actions. Why are you still talking about this? DL has been trying to move on, and why are you still? Because it wasn't that serious. It was about who headline last week.
Right,
nigga. Are you headlining this week? I'm sure DL is. Right. I bet you DL got a headlining show this Saturday, Sunday.
Right.
But then she went on, she did a live with her husband for like an hour.
It's her husband. Her husband.
Oh, definitely. But you got to still blame her too, though. Because I wouldn't let nobody fuck my career. That's just me. But she on the live, and I did not sit for that whole hour or something, where she continued to call out everybody who had nothing to do with, basically, if you didn't agree with her, she was calling you out. Like, she called out Vivica Fox because Vivica Fox was hosting Wendy Williams
I saw that.
show.
I saw the Vivica.
Yeah, and she didn't even, but if you saw what she said, she didn't say nothing that nobody else wasn't saying. And she didn't come at it like, she like, hey, if this is what I saw, this is what I would think. She came at her. But where she really pissed me off was I caught this part where she said, yeah, and it's like a lot of women that aren't supporting me. And, that's fine. Because guess what? I'm doing this for your daughters because we know you wouldn't stand up for them. When she said that, I said, see, this is why people ain't fucking with you. Because how you calling out people's mamas because they're saying you on some bullshit? First of all, don't nobody care that much. I really honestly do not care about a concert I didn't go to.
What's crazy is I keep seeing the posts, so I've just skimmed the threads, right? They in her post telling her, man, knock this shit off.
Right. A lot of people in her post that are saying opposite. This is why we don't like DL. No, and you're auntie. I got you.
I've seen that, but I have honestly seen more. Knock this shit off. You're making yourself look bad.
I'm tired of this shit.
You're making yourself look bad. Everything was clear. What's going on? Everybody know what the deal is. Everybody know you just come on, man.
And if you was something,
you just off some bullshit. You right back on some bullshit.
50 Cent just reached out and grabbed you and pulled you, and everybody know it. Everybody on these same sites, on the Shade Room and all that, the shit was on the Shade Room. So now you come on.
Yeah. But she not right. She wrong. She wrong on so many levels because this ain't how, and y'all know, as the resident, all things black, this ain't how you build our culture. Remember how I said my issue with what's his name, Samuels? It's the same issue I have with her. Don't do that. Like when you start tearing apart and you doing things in the culture that's like, to me, bad for the culture, I got a problem with you. I got a problem with her right now. Everything that's got to do with you ain't a protect black women thing. And if you was going to protect me, this ain't the way you go about it. This ain't the way you do it.
We need to stop, people need to stop weaponizing these fucking causes that are meant for good.
They do.
Right.
All these causes that are meant for good, they keep getting weaponized. People weaponizing mental health. People weaponizing the Me Too. People weaponizing black,
absolutely.
What we just said as far as protect black women. Stop weaponizing these things because that lessens the potency. It makes people not care. It makes people not care. It makes people think that you're crying wolf. And it takes the sting for when you really need these things to matter. So stop this shit.
Stop it.
And again, why does it... We didn't go to the show. The show is in Detroit, right? The whole world don't care about the show. They weren't.
That's in Detroit.
They weren't.
One
and
show.
she took it to a level that, like I said, I respect D.L. I even respect his daughter. Because when I saw her little snapback, I still said it could not have been me. Because mine would have been really a little bit more.
She's a very classy woman.
Right. And but I'm saying I consider myself very classy. But the way she has been coming for them, it would have been
definitely
classy. It would have been like, bitch, where you at? You could pull up because
too
what
much,
you not
too
gonna
far.
do.
Yeah.
Right. Like you bringing up some like shit about his daughters and stuff that ain't got nothing to do with
this
what
situation.
your argument
That had nothing to do with nothing.
Even
Nothing
in her
to do
hour
with
little
nothing.
rant with her husband, they never brought up the contracts. It was all about, well, I'm still mad at you because you said this 10 years ago and this.
And what she said actually was, it happened on his show. She said he wasn't even there.
That didn't even air.
No, he wasn't even there.
Right, but I'm saying the segment that she was mad about, he scrapped. And he didn't even let it air.
He wasn't even there.
Right.
She's mad that they pretty much disrespected her husband.
It's always about his ass.
On his show when he wasn't there. She went on his show on the day he wasn't there.
It's always about his ass.
But
she disrespected Charlamagne on his fucking show, so...
Yeah.
Like the fuck?
I mean, she's foul, man. I don't want to get no more attention to this.
I don't either. I don't support her.
I don't take sides. I wouldn't have cared who the comedian was. Her acting like this, I'm siding with the other person because she's wrong. And I think as a culture, we got to start calling that shit out.
That's
all the people that sitting up there going, that's right, auntie, and da-da-da-da-da, because you, for whatever, don't like DL or whatever, you wrong. We got to start calling people out for the bullshit. This ain't it. You actually trying to divide the culture. This ain't it.
No,
this is dividing the culture. Whether you're trying to or not, it is.
She's weaponizing that.
She is.
And everybody knows, like, you full of shit.
Very. But I am going to say, I'm still going to watch BMF. Even though I'm going to have to sit through her being
I'm going to watch BMF when Monique comes on.
And I'm not counseling her.
I know.
Counseling her.
No,
none of that.
I'm saying I'm watching it not for her, is my point.
I know.
I've been done with Monique. Monique can't get me to come out and watch
Tell your guy to take the watch back.
Yeah.
Tell your guy to take the watch back.
Leave him alone, okay?
Hey, tell him to take the watch back. All right? He's not that famous yet.
Leave him alone.
He's not famous enough to pull that off yet. But he tried to pull off. He's not there yet.
I ain't going there with you.
It's true.
Okay?
It's true. You seen that, right?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
He's not there yet.
Oh, my
God. But now your girl,
there.
even to your point, if 50 trying to bring her back in, she might want to stop before people really just be like, I don't give a fuck, I ain't working with her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just not working with her.
Wait. Nah. Let's just wait. Let's just wait till she fucking crosses King Petty.
Yeah, right. Because he gonna hang her ass.
Hey, let's just wait.
Yeah.
Let's just wait.
You think she gonna do that?
Let's just wait.
I hope she does.
Till she crossed, till something happened on set. Till something. It'd be the next project. Oh, he told me I was getting a show. So, just.
And that's the other thing. When you think about business, right? If I'm trying to work and I'm trying to do these things, certain shit I would not. Remember how we talked about this the last time about how this younger generation puts all their business out and everything's got to be for everybody. If I'm having like a contract dispute or I'm having something, I'm not going to keep putting it out for everybody. Some shit you got to work on the inside so that you don't fuck up future dealings. Because I'm sorry, when I saw this shit, even without knowing what happened or looking at a contract, I was sitting there going, I think you not getting mad at where you need to get mad at.
That's right.
Whoever was running it and made that, that's where you need to put that in.
Yeah, I didn't decide
this. You need to get on your management, which is your husband, your situation.
Right, and deal with that with promoters. Like, you keep doing this and you go, what happens when you get like, okay, so Nikki she big time, right? She get her thing. She find out, oh, they bringing me in even for a small role. She like, fuck that, I ain't working with her. Watch how quickly you start losing shit because people be like, nah, I'm good. Because you do way too much for
and I'm not trying to get entangled.
I'm good. That's how she going to fuck herself. And then she going to be hollering people or canceling her.
She's going to say she blackballed again.
Yeah. They don't. And it might be her getting on this 50 Cent show. And even though we know 50 a different type of cat, if enough people be like, fuck that, I ain't working with her, she could be gone.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
This
is where it's going to happen.
Right.
This is where it's going to come.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
This is where it's going to come to.
Yeah, it is. It's going to come to a complete head, I'm sure, because she does not know how to be humble.
And she needs another management. I'm not the one who's
Isn't her husband her management?
Yeah. And I'm not against spouses or parents being management, but sometimes you just got to know you can't rock.
You don't know what you're doing.
Because even when I listen to him talk, I just be like, what? Oh, like, because he was calling out, I have to get this out. Because I had to say this was like what made me go, I can't sit through this shit. I tried to watch the live because I had a feeling we was going to talk about it, right?
Right.
And so they were calling out DL because they said, you know, he spoke against people like Angela Stanton. And I'm sitting there going, that's what you meant? Like, first of all, she don't even stand for the culture like that. For me to even be mad at DL for not standing for somebody I don't stand with any fucking way. But it was like all the people they kept calling out, I'm like, these are all problematic people to our fucking culture. And that's why you over here talking about, I'm mad at DL. Bitch, be mad at yourself that you over here supporting
That's right. Be
these
mad
clowns.
at yourself.
I'm not going to call them the words that she likes to call people. But they're clowns when it comes to our culture. A lot of people they were naming.
Problematic begets problematic.
Yep.
Gravitates to problematic.
That's right.
I see.
You know,
That's right.
I see.
It gravitates to it. It attracts it. Misery loves company. All of that shit. It all falls in the same
all of that
thing.
shit.
That was a very
Like energy.
that statement is a very true ism.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's a very true ism.
Okay.
So, we're gonna see how this works out. Like I said, she's looking like a fool right now. So let's see how long she continues to make herself look like a fool. Let's see how long this fucking hangs on.
Do you
her.
think though at any point in time if she keeps on with the route she going, that DL might just come out of classy like we've been seeing? Because I don't know, she hitting
he's went in on her like a little bit, but he's only going to DL like his situation. He's not going to go that crazy on her. His situation kind of corporate right now.
Yeah,
he only going to go so much.
He's like,
but he went in on her a little bit on his radio show.
Yeah, I saw that. I still thought it was classy.
It was. It was.
But that's just that's the kind of guy.
He can go low.
And you notice she know who to do it with, because some of them other comedians, I feel like she would have pulled that shit with.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't know.
I'm gonna show you. Yeah, I'm gonna show you something after we got here. I seen somebody speak on it that was like, "Bitch."
I think I know who you're talking about, though.
Yeah.
Who that's like their nature, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
she knew who to cross, because some of them other ones, she wouldn't have did that to like nobody like me.
I saw somebody else speaking on it too, saying that she makes it difficult to even want to do anything with
I have
her.
seen all the comedians speaking on it. So that's, thing. All the comedians have weighed in. I've seen a bunch of people weighing in on their shows, podcasts.
Yeah. The best person I think I heard was Ricky Smiley, because when he talked about it, he said exactly what I was thinking. Okay, so like, let's say I got a little mad. Like, let's say they promised you the same thing they promised me, right? As he pointed out, at the end of the day, we ain't going on at the same time. Somebody gonna go first, somebody gonna go last. But at the end of the day, as long as you run me my money that was in that contract, I don't really give a fuck when I go on. Just run me my money. Like, that's it.
Right. I mean,
but money lines up.
Hey, but that's true. And Ricky Smiley is big, but he's I'm not trying to.
But no, I'm saying he wasn't the only one. He was the first one that I heard that said it, because his show happens to come on. But a lot of comedians said that shit.
Ego comes into play with performers with that closing shit. A lot of times,
right? But he has said though, depending on who, and again, it goes to your point of knowing who you want to work with. That in that community, because it ain't like there's a lot of stand up, but there's not a lot within that.
DL said he don't work with her a lot anyway.
Yeah.
So.
But they were all saying that they work together, and sometimes they come in and it be on some shit like one comedian might be like, yo, you know what? I got a plane I got to catch at such and such time. Can we switch it and I'll go?
That happens. That kind of stuff happens all the time.
And that's what you want, I would think, in that industry.
That kind of
stuff
happens.
You want to be able to work together.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also competitive.
It is competitive.
I believe it.
It's also competitive.
You want to be the funniest.
It's also competitive.
But you still gonna run me my money even if I don't.
That's right.
But as long as you do that.
Well, I think everybody got paid. It was just a matter of, like I said, the ego part.
Yeah.
The ego part.
Yeah.
The ego part. I just don't like. I just said she's been cold. We know DL's been hosting for fucking 20. Not hosting, but headlining for 20 years.
Books.
She's been problematic.
Show, but like it's Kings of Comedy and.
Okay, but can we stop? And that's another thing when she brought that up.
What?
And this is no disrespect to nobody, but Kings of Comedy and Queens of Comedy came out when?
It was a long time ago. But
right, like that should not be enough.
But it doesn't host that. But if she's going to bring that up, he was a king of comedy, so it doesn't.
Right.
But I'm just saying that still can't be something that you're holding on to when you haven't done anything in so long.
Well, I understand you.
That's my thing.
It's a bargaining chip. You hold it.
To get your pay, but I'm saying that don't make you now better than somebody else because I was queens of comedy. But ma'am, when was that? What have you done currently? What have you been doing?
Well, we know she's been cold. Yeah, we know she's been cold.
Because it's almost like saying if an up and coming, like not up and coming, but like let's say another comedian that wasn't, doing it when those movies came out or that show came out, so they wouldn't. I mean, hell, people was young, but now they hitting, and you like, no, I should still go before you because I was a queen of comedy.
Yeah.
You can't live off of that forever.
Regardless, like I said, she was care. So I don't care. I don't care nothing about that because she was cold.
Yes, she was cold for
like,
sure.
Like D.L was king of comedy and has been working this whole time as a headlining comedian.
Right.
She
was doing dance
clubs,
videos.
doing arenas.
Oh, yeah. Shit with what's his name that passed away? Eddie Murphy's brother when they had the four of them. Yeah.
He's been doing it. That's what he does.
Yes.
That's what he does. Like I said, I'm sure tonight he's headlining somewhere.
He's working tonight.
He's headlining somewhere. And tomorrow night, he's headlining somewhere. Right? That's who he is.
And then he's going to do his radio show on Monday.
Right.
That's what he does.
With the GED section. I love that's my favorite part.
And her, like I said, I keep saying it, but she was fucking cold. She just heated back up. She just squashed her beef with all the people.
They were saying,
all of them. Just Lee Daniels.
Whoever. She just squashed some of her beef and she's able to show her face essentially. Right? So stop.
I agree.
Stop, Monique.
Stop.
Don't let that man do this.
Stop. And put together a fucking act.
Put together an act. But is she that funny? Is she that great of an actress?
Thought to pay to see her.
Things, I wonder.
I'm not gonna get on that because I'm not gonna rehash material I seen somewhere else. But she's not. I haven't seen much.
If I were to see her,
not that funny, and she's not that great of an actress for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I agree with you. Every time I see her, it's because of other people.
Yeah,
like there's another draw for me to see the movie type of thing. Now, and it's not to diss her.
I'm about to say she's never been my. I'm like we're like serious Monique bashing right now. Hey man,
but you know where I loved her, Roscoe Jenkins. Now in Roscoe Jenkins,
she was good, but that's not what made me draw to see that movie.
No, she was
not Martin,
supporting actress.
That's my whole point. To your point and your point is that I'm not bashing her. I'm just saying everybody. She likes to pretend like she's everybody's cup of tea.
I'm saying, bitch, be humble. That's what I'm saying.
Her, it's because she's on something else of somebody else I want to see, and then it's like, okay.
And you don't see that much. She's not around that much.
That is true.
That much.
That's
very true.
It's not even that much of that.
Right.
So.
That's true.
I follow her on Instagram, so I see all her dance videos of her.
I actually was liking the dance videos.
And she's a vegetarian, and she makes vegetarian.
See, I don't follow her. I didn't know all that.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I don't care about all that. Y'all ready to go?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Let's
get some more skinny girls.
All right.
Ladies, tell them who you are and where to find you.
Well, first, let's tell them Woody. What's his name? One more time. One more time for Taz.
Woody McClain.
Go.
I'm Taz. And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mocha Vibes. On IG is Mocha_Vibes. That's VYBEZ on both platforms. And if Woody sees it, he can slide in it.
Slide in, Woody.
Hey, remember we had that thirsty conversation last week.
That's not thirsty. You said put out what I want, so I put it out there.
Go ahead.
All right. I'm Nikki Savage, and you can find me on all platforms. Coach Savage. If you can't find me, find one of these guys. I'm there.
And you not... Maybe next week she'll do her show. You gonna do your shout out?
For what?
Who you said? You can't just be putting me out there.
Jason, he knows. Jason.
Yes.
He knows.
There are a lot of Jasons.
Jason Momoa. You're out there. I'm willing to be a sister wife. I like Lisa too. Hey, let's go. Let's do this.
All right.
You know you love us.
I know.
Jeez. All right. Before I go, I want to make sure that you guys check out our YouTube at www.youtube.com/Deez Ninjas Network. Make sure that you like, share, comment, all that good stuff. I want to shout out to everybody who, like I said, taps in with us. We much appreciate you. Shout out to my ninjas who ain't here. Y'all know who y'all are. And you can reach me. I'm Club Dynamite. You can reach me on all of the platforms. Club Dynamite, change the U to a V. Very simple, easy,
breezy.
And that's what it is. Huh?
What's Extendo's information?
Extendo is Extendo.
Extendo,
like
that's it.
Keep it low.
Mind him.
Yeah. He keep it low.
If you know, you know.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Extendo. He the backbone. Right? And everybody, we're out, man.
All right, y'all. Love y'all.
I need to come up with like a outro or something.
Yeah, we should have like a little.
That's not the outro though. That's just like a little
you
song.
always do it at the end of the show.
Well, come on, now. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. It's check out time.